Welcome, chat. Hope you guys are doing well. How are you guys doing, chat? I hope you like my new model here. I see we got Patty Quinn in already. How you doing, Patty Quinn? I hope you're doing well. How do you like my new model? Isn't this a great model? So chat, today I actually did something different. Okay, we're gonna do if we get some more support, we got to get more support. If we get the support we need, we're gonna do a DSP tries it. We're gonna do a DSP tries the Taco Bell Mountain Dew Baja Blast pie. But if we're gonna do that, we're gonna need at least 10 kick subs. Okay, we need more support. We're not getting enough support. We need more support. Okay, and if we don't get more support, I'm gonna end the stream. That's so the real you. Yeah, this is really me. This is really me, Patty Quinn. Okay, this is me. This is actually me. I took a photo of myself, and I made a PNG tuber. So I hope you guys like my new model. I'm doing good, Patty Quinn. I'm glad to hear you're doing great. That's good to hear. So actually, I do have a proper model update later on, but I just thought this was really funny. So once we get more people filtering in here, I'll swap out the model for the real update. But I figured it would be fun since today. So I am a little tired, guys, because today. Oh, welcome, Jerry. I hope you're doing well, Jerry. Rip Cheney. Yeah, he died a while ago. But guys, I try not to get too into politics because everything is so full of politics now. And all our games are so full of politics. I try to do gaming streams, but you can't play any games anymore because they're all so full of politics. I mean, shit on the neocons all you want. I mean, look, guys. I know I take shit, but if you guys want to see me shit, okay, you gotta send 10 kick subs. Okay, this stream needs more support. Best government this millennia. We finally got night juice man. No, this is DSP, man. Okay, this is a night DSP. Oh, right. I forgot to play you guys in. I forgot to play clips for you guys. Jeez. Patty, you get one of these.
Welcome, valued customer.
And of course, Jerry, we gotta get you a clip as well.
The more the magicer.
Yeah, it is. It is literally a green screened clip of DSP in in a Sub-Zero costume. And for some reason, I just thought this was so funny, and especially because it was blue, which is kind of my theme anyway. I found a green screen of it. If you guys, you know what, I should give this guy a little shout out here. Let me find the channel and just plug in really quick. Okay, so let me show you. So you're a bit down. You think you had COVID last week. This week's been fine, but a bit slow. Well, I hope you're doing better, Jerry. Sorry to hear it's slow, I guess, but I'm glad you're feeling better. Never good getting sick. You just watched the whole of Game of Thrones in like 5 days. How's that ending? Yeah, so it was, I think it was this video right here. So these guys, Lolcow Green Screens on YouTube, they make green screens out of, mostly DSP, but, a couple of Lolcows here. And so they made this one of DSP, and I was like, this is perfect. So I basically used it to make a PNG tuber. I don't know how long I'll keep this. I might wait till, like, more people filter in and then reveal like my actual updated model, because I did update my actual model, but I just thought this was really funny. And also, if if for some reason the game ever starts like taxing my PC too much, I can always turn off my VTuber program and just use the DSP thing because it would be funny. But yeah, so if you want some lolcow green screens, give these guys a follow. They make some great stuff. I should keep it. You don't like my demon model, my actual demon model. Oh. Yeah, I'm fine. Just momentum lost. Yeah, that happens when you get sick. The ending, F the king. Well, you know what's funny, Jerry, is I never actually watched Game of Thrones, and even I know how badly that last season went. What's also sad is like the girl who plays what's her name? Daenerys or whatever, the hot blonde girl. It's a real shame that like because she's very hot, right? Emilia Clarke. She was really hot, especially in the early seasons. She was very hot. But for some reason, it seemed like in the later seasons, even though she's still, a very pretty lady, it seemed like they just really made her look like she'd hit the wall, when I don't think she has yet. You can really see when it diverged from the books. Well, what are you going to do? You got George R.R. Calamitous over there refusing to write the final book. So what else are they going to do? She had 2 brain aneurysms, or however you spell it. Yeah. You're just missing an E and a U. Huh. But yeah, I mean, George R.R. Martin, he's just like Professor Calamitous from Jimmy Neutron. He never finishes anything, right? Yeah, exactly. Still not finished. Yeah. So I figure to start off, I'll explain to you all. Hey, Fractured Filter, we got Fractured Filter here. Okay.
Welcome, valued customer.
I'm glad to see Fractured Filter. I hope you like my new model. But this is not actually my new model. I just thought this was funny. But I hope you're doing well, Fractured Filter. Now, guys, in honor of Fractured Filter, can we please get 100 kick subs? Okay, we need more support. We gotta get more support. We're not gonna get to DSP Tries It, and I'm gonna have to end the stream, okay? Also, the reason I keep making the DSP Tries It jokes. Let me explain to you guys why I'm making the DSP Tries It jokes and why I am so tired today. Because so I woke up at 8 a.m. just to make sure I could get one of these. So Taco Bell has released a Baja Blast pie. Now, I know this sounds strange and weird, because it is strange and weird. But you guys know me. You guys know I love my Taco Bell. And so they put out this pie. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, Fractured. That's so effing American. You're not wrong. Why would you get up early for that? Well, DSP has to have his Taco Bell. Okay, we got to do our DSP Tries It today. Oh, right. Yeah. You forgot who you were talking to for a minute, huh, Fractured? Yeah, so Taco Bell, for some reason, made a Baja Blast flavored pie, and it's described as tasting similar to a key lime pie, complete with graham cracker crust and whipped cream on top. So, you can see it in the picture here. Yeah, and apparently they announced this forever ago. So, yeah, you did. DSP needed his Baja Blast cream pie. Well, if someone wanted to like me cream pie, I totally would. But I have to. I have a very fat wife, and she doesn't really like me. Yeah, so it's $20, by the way, and you can't get it. You can't get it online or anything. You literally have to go to the store and go through the drive-thru or go inside and ask them for it. And it's $20 for the whole pie, and it's not even that big. The pie isn't even that big. It's only maybe, I don't know, 10 inches diameter. Apparently, also they have these in these weird Live Moss cafes, which we'll go over in a second, in a little bit, you can get a like weird Baja Blast pie chiller beverage, which sounds like a Baja Blast milkshake. But you have to live in apparently Southern California or Texas to try that. And I do not live in either of those states, which, you know, it's unfortunate. Oh, hello, welcome, Fallen Angel.
The more the magicer.
Welcome. I hope you like my new model. We got another model later in the stream that we'll show off, but for now, this is the one. And listen, guys, in honor of Fallen Angel, can we get another 20 kick subs? Okay, if we don't get enough kick support today, I'm gonna have to shut off the stream, and we're not gonna get to do DSP Tries It, Taco Bell, Baja Blast cream pie. Okay. And should talk all about Jane and Co, but under Bush, we'd never had a Muslim embassy, man. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Ro had a stroke hearing Madman. Oh, Mom Donnie, I think that's the name. One. Yeah, I mean, he was going to. We knew he was going to win, right? I don't think anyone was realistically doubting that he would win. This is New York City we're talking about. Does it come with auto snort? I can't really snort. I'm not good at snorting. Unless I'm sleeping, then apparently I snore like crazy. Even Kirk knew it. Yeah. Yeah, see, everyone knew. This is New York City. The real tragedy isn't that he won, it's that the people who didn't like him but are still very much like super lefty lunatics with money are now going to be leaving New York City and going to better states like Florida and Texas and helping turn those states blue. And of course, you know, New York is never going to turn red, so women voted for him.
Well, imagine my shock.
Yeah, women voting for Sharia, women voting against America's self-interest, women voting against their own self-interests and then expecting men to clean up their messes? Do we really want all the suffrage? No, it's time to end women's suffrage, okay? They've suffered enough. We've all suffered enough from their suffrage. I need that money. I need it to pay the bills, to pay the games that I pay for you guys, to pay for the food. I need that money. Okay, I need the support, okay, guys? Yeah, we're never turning blue. I assume you're in New York, Patty. Yeah, or no, red state turning blue. Okay, I assume you live in Texas or Florida, Patty. I don't know. I hope not, but I think it's a very real possibility that these states will turn blue. I mean, California long ago was a red state. People forget that. And then it turned blue. I regret to inform you that the women are added. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you, women. Sad to call myself a New Yorker. Okay, yeah. I think you meant you're never turning red then, Patty. Because, yeah, New York is still very blue. But that's the thing. Yeah, the people who ruin New York are going to leave New York thanks to their own choices and ruin other states. And, yeah, women are also responsible for this crap. And, you know, of course, men are going to be expected to fix women's messes. You're going to get the Matt Walshes and so on, your Ben Shapiros of the world going, listen here, guys, you should, you know, women can vote and do all that, but they don't have to have any responsibilities, and the men have to pick up for the women's responsibilities instead of just, you know, not letting the women vote and then fixing things properly. Fallen Angel is Chilean and you feel bad for us, unless you're Canadian, that is. Well, I mean, I feel bad for some Canadians. No. Yeah, I did, Patty. New York will never turn red. Yeah. Yeah, you said earlier we're never turning blue, but New York is already blue, so I assume you mean red. Got a non-wooden door for Shapiro to step. Fractured. Is there some lore about wooden doors that I don't know about? Should I even look this up on stream? Is this even safe to look up on stream? Yeah, I'm afraid to look this up. I shouldn't. Okay. Okay, I will look this up on my own browser then. Is this a Ben Shapiro thing, or is it Ben Shapiro wooden door? All I see is Ben Shapiro buying wood at Home Depot. Or is this like a Chosen People reference? Oh. Okay. 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 I see. Now, it seems strange to me. Well, Fallen, I'm glad you understood the reference. I shouldn't look it up. Yeah. Yeah, good looking out. You should look at the chimneys that were added post-liberation. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, you meant red, but your brain's used to saying blue. Okay, gotcha. Chosen... yes, the Chosen People and the Guerrillian, yes. Wooden doors are not sealed. They leak the get... Yeah. That's what I just learned. So, you would think that in the... a century ago, we did have plenty of steel, I think. Plenty of metal that would have made a better seal. I think we had rubber at the time too, right? When was rubber? When was rubber invented? Okay, right here. Industrial demand for rubber-like materials began to outstrip natural supplies by the end of the 19th century. So we've had rubber for a long, long time, yeah. So, wouldn't it make more... And wood is also porous, isn't it? So, wouldn't it make a lot more sense to use, like, steel doors lined with, like, rubber? So, the stuff doesn't leak out? Or, Am I anti-Semitic for asking questions, chat? Should I not be asking these questions? Delousing. Thanks to Carnegie, but then it got socialized. But adding carbon black to rubber was the technological breakthrough. Okay, interesting. These people in New York, when they hear free or freeze, they're like, that person, that's my vote. Oh, this chat is up on the racism leaderboard. Still aiming for number 1 in that leaderboard. Well, Fallen Angel, you got to beat my my score of 88. Yes, that is anti-Semitic. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Yes, for asking questions, and so am I. You're in good company.
You can find this out by checking the early life section of their Wikipedia pages.
Competitive racism, yeah. Oh, man. I don't know why, but I just feel like playing this clip. I don't know why, I just felt like the right time to play that clip. Whew. Well, that was an interesting tangent. What were we even talking about? Art, yeah. For the first time in my life, my parents agreed with me and went against Commie Mom Donnie. Oh, well, that's good. I think my parents are basically like default Republicans. So, well, I think my dad is basically like a default Republican, and then my mom is basically just like, she just does whatever my dad says, which is good. I'm sorry for bringing the racism. I just can't help myself. Oh, that's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind. You guys are all, as far as I'm concerned, you guys are all chatters with the hard R. So sometimes I bring melee games chaos. Well, we need the chaos. That's what makes streams fun. Let's see the wooden door. Oh, right, because we were talking about Ben Shapiro. Jeez. Well, there's an entire, apparently there's an entire Reddit thread about this. Supposedly, the doors are made gas tight with felt, but wouldn't it leak through the wood itself? I don't know. I like our beloved Angel here. I'm actually genetically Aryan, but at least he's racist. Well, Jerry, technically I'm genetically Aryan because I am Indian, right? And the actual Aryans were Indians. Yeah, mystery meat. Oh, well, I'm just an Indian. So, back to Taco Bell, who, well, I'm not sponsored by Taco Bell, so who cares? Yeah, eat Taco Bell, get some gas, and get some doors that aren't wooden. No, I'm not actually trying to do that, Fractured, but so technically this is literally Indian history, is that the early Indians were called Aryans, and I believe Hitler took a lot of what Hitler had, he for some reason took from the Indians, so like the Aryan name, the swastika as well. Because the swastika is a common Hindu religious symbol. It's a religious symbol or like a cultural symbol for a lot of places, but like, in Hinduism, which is a big major religion, the swastika has actually been a big thing for a very, very long time. So, stuff like that. Actually, I'm European in blood, but I used the Latin thing as a cover. Okay. If you want, you can look at people from the Caucasus region and what they did to them and all. Insightful. Oh, boy. I don't know if we got time to do that. Argentinian, the ones who traverse through the Volga River. Yeah, I don't know that much about South American history, to be honest. You thought it was Buddhist, Fracture Fields? So, the thing is, Fracture, the history of Buddhism, if you look into, the Buddha himself was originally a Hindu prince. So Buddhism is... It's not really, but you can think of it as sort of somewhat coming out of Hinduism. Because they do share some characteristics. So they're both considered karmic religions, for example. But yeah, both Buddhism and Hinduism came out of India. So that's probably why they both have, they both share the, what do you call it? That's probably why they both share the swastikas. We got a can of worms here. Yeah. A can of tangents. No, Volga's in Russia. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see. The Indians who came to India were in Russia before the Slavs came there. Slavs, yeah, I did know that. Slavs were where we get the slave nomenclature. They came to the top of India and just ruled due to being more advanced until the Muslims showed up, right? Gotcha, yeah. Caucasian from the Caucasus region, enemies from that part always took the women from there as prizes after fights because they were so beautiful. I wish, I wish I could take women as prizes after fights, but apparently I can only do that when I'm playing Witcher 1. Yep, before they were displaced. Yep. Yeah. So anyway, Taco Bell. So this guy, so despite buying 2 Taco Bell pies, chat, so I got up at 8 a.m. I drove to Taco Bell, bought a pie, and then like just before the stream, around like 2, I drove back to Taco Bell to get myself some dinner for after the stream, because it's an oddly beautiful night, an oddly beautiful day today. It's bizarre because it's like 60 and sunny out, and it's been that way all week. But by the time the stream ends, it's going to be pitch black out. So I figured, 2 p.m. I'll just enjoy the sunshine one more time, get some more Taco Bell, and so I got a second pie while I was there. So after the stream, I'm gonna be having some Taco Bell chicken tendies, and the Taco Bell, maybe the Taco Bell pie. Oh, we got Wingus. Hey, Wingus, it's nice to see you, Wingus. I'm glad you're here. What do you think of my my new model?
Welcome, valued customer.
In honor of Wingus, guys, we need to get at least 20 more Kick subs. We need to get the support on Kick, or we're not going to be able to do DSP tries if we don't hit the goal. And I'm going to have to end the stream, guys, okay? Because if the stream's not getting support, then I'm going to have to end the stream. But, yeah, so I have 2 Taco Bell Baja Blast pies. And I have not tried either. Let's see. Aryan is cognate from Iranian. They're the whitest of what are now considered Arab. Yeah, so JonTron, if you know JonTron, the YouTuber, awesome dude. He is half Persian, so I think half Iranian. His middle name is Aryan, but I also know like multiple Indian guys named Aryan. So Jerry, Fallen, I have not tried the pie yet. That's the thing. Pie and gone forever. What do you mean? What do you mean, Wingus? The color of the frosting looks disgusting to you? Like vomit? That's weird. I think it looks really, really enticing. Vomit would be more of like a kind of like a greenish color. Like a really green color. Never heard the Detractor song? I might have, but I don't remember it. Because there are a lot of those Detractor songs now. Paul's played it a few times. Okay. Yeah, I've probably heard it before. I probably just don't remember it. Because a lot of times I can't even tell what they're singing in those songs. Patty says, me, one of my brother's uncle, one aunt, aka his wife, and my 3 cousins, my uncle's kids, are conservative. 2 of my aunts are more middle to right. The rest of my family are left. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, my family's not super political, to be honest. My sister is super lefty because, she's a girl. But I didn't mean it looks like vomit. It just makes me yak. IDK, what's the term in English? Getting a piece of the throat. Okay, yeah. I kind of know what you mean. The color is vomit-inducing? It looks nice in real life. It looks very nice in real life. There's an entire Medicare stream dedicated to DSP filled with songs and stuff. There's gold in there if you want to look. It's from years ago. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Medicare's done a lot of streams on this stuff. But yeah, so today's DSP tries it, the Baja Blast Pie. I like how this guy says, it was very cool that they pulled it off. Please never try to do anything like this again. I hate how much I genuinely like this stupid pie. I'm actually really looking forward to trying this. Yeah, so it's a chilled graham cracker crust, a thick layer of limeish filling, and a ring of whipped cream. Makes sense. Yeah, it was teased last year. And they just randomly declared it out of nowhere, and thanks to Melee K, I knew this was happening. Let's see. The pie opens with a vigorous thrust of lime flavor. For a moment, you forget that this is an insane Mountain Dew flavored stunt. But after a moment, the Baja Blast flavor moves in, casting a familiar haze of late-night fast food adventures. I'm legitimately surprised by how well put together this pie is. I fully expected it to be a train wreck. Nice. So yeah, I'm excited to try it. Yeah, he says it's pretty good. You get tartness of lime, sweetness of Baja Blast. It looks like each Taco Bell location only got 12 pies. It's likely they'll sell out quickly. That's weird. Because like I literally got 2 pies today. Like I went 2 different times and I got 2 pies. That's so weird. Oh, there's a song someone made that one of the instruments in the song was just DSP's snorts. Who doesn't like a nice filling cream pie? Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah. Wouldn't know. Absolutely Kino. Is it that small? You're referring to this image? I don't think so. It looks like the guy's actually angling it away from his head to make it look a lot smaller than it is. The pie is about, I think, 10 inches in diameter. It's not big, but it's not small. It's not like tiny either. How much was it? It's $20. $20 for the pie. Cream pie is overflowing. Yeah. Michael and I, or Michael and my brother, like to troll my mom on Facebook posting something right wing. Yeah. I don't really use Facebook much these days. That's what she said. Damn it. I want to try the pie, but it's kind of far away from me. That's a shame. Yeah. My Taco Bell is like 10 minutes away, if that. 10 inches is enough. Well, you know, they, my nickname is the Fatal Half Inch, so. Yeah, so going along with this, there's something extra weird. Let me see if I can find it here. So if we go here...
I feel so alive!
Fractured filter tipped $32. Let's it that go. Asterisk SNORT asterisk.
Oh.
Oh my god!
So Fractured just... So we just got a bunch of support from Fractured. Thank you, Fractured Filter. Fractured Filter tipped $32. Let's hit that goal. Snort. I hope you can hear that. I don't know if we got filtered. But well, that was not an intentional pun, chat. But thank you, Fractured Filter. You guys should be sure to check out Fractured Filter's channel. If you guys have not seen his streams lately, yesterday he debuted something I helped him with, and he'll probably re-debut it again on his channel. So you guys should check out his channel. I helped him put together his new Kyle Katarn VTuber model. It's very cool. And later, if I can, I'm gonna try and help him get a lightsaber too. We'll talk about that later, Fractured. But yeah, make sure you check that out because I helped him with that, and it looks very cool. It actually looks a little bit cooler. It actually looks a little bit cooler than my model because his I was able to give his mouth some actual different shapes when he talks, so it doesn't just look like his jaw is moving up and down. Jerry snort. Can we hit it? You know, I think we're definitely getting to a support goal. But, you know, so chat, we're only $100 away from the support. We just need 10 Kick subs, okay? Can we get that support? Can we get that support on Kick? Don't worry, I'm not gonna sit here for like 5 minutes while I wait for support because he literally does that too. He'll just like say that and then he'll just like sit there for 5 minutes waiting for people to send subs. Yes, my pies are very covered. Yeah, I don't really use my Facebook. What I do is to make the left go crazy. Well, I'm glad I was able to make you laugh. I'm glad I was able to make you laugh, Fallen Angel. Best streak, let's go. Yeah, that was a great tip, Fracture. That was a wonderful tip.
Wow.
You think the DSP PNG has biceps? Does he? I don't know. You know, he isn't a fat fuck at least. Well, he says he's been working out. Yeah, you like the wow. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I'll wait like 5 to 10 minutes for support. Yeah, he totally does. The King's tax. Yesterday, he was saying how he would require $5,000 in support to do a workout video. But then he said, you can't send the $5,000 just like directly because people can charge it back. So you have to send it through YouTube Super Chat. And because YouTube takes like the 30% cut, you actually have to send him the $5,000 plus 30% on top. Just so he actually gets the $5,000 and he can't charge it back. At least some you can see him having worked out a bit. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, his physique, I don't know. I feel weird trying to compare my physique to Phil. But, I don't know. I think Phil and I may have a similar physique, although I might be thinner than Phil at this point. But I'm still cutting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fit this pie into my macros, chat. DSP is working out. What's your excuse? I'm working out. I'm working out too, Fallen Angel. Yeah, Phil in the workout video. Getting muscle mass takes a bit of money because of the protein you have to ingest. Yes and no. You actually don't have to ingest a ton of protein. I was actually just watching something about this earlier. You don't actually have to have a ton of protein. The real help with protein comes from, like with extra protein, comes from the satiety that it provides. So it's better actually if you're cutting. If you're trying to bulk and add muscle, you actually don't need that much protein. I can't make fun of anyone's physique being the fat fuck that I am. Well, you know. Well, you can always try and cut like I did, but no, it's not easy. I'm never gonna tell anybody that it's easy to lose weight because it is not. It is really tough. I have a better figure than DSP. Well, I mean, going off your profile pic, Patty, you are actually very thin. So, yeah, it wouldn't be hard for you to have a better figure than DSP if you're already very thin. Still fattest all but I've done 40 pounds. 40 pounds in 2 months. Hey, that's awesome, Wingus. Do I have a clip of that? How about that?
Wow.
Yeah, that's impressive, Wingus. Because I am down 35, but it took me like 6 months. You lost like 70 in a year. It's not that hard. What is? What is? You? How? Jerry, how large were you? I mean, 150 itself is a healthy weight, so it's. I mean, were you like boogie levels of large? Jeez. Wow, yeah. DSP is just flexing in front of all of us. Disgraceful. Yeah. Oh yeah, chat. I gotta flex because see, I've been working out, and so I'm in really good shape. You know, I mean, I bought these new pants. I just bought them at the end of last season, and now when you see when I get up, they don't even fit. They actually almost slide off. You need someone to be like, "Wow, nice job," constantly. Yeah. 150 kilograms, 330. Wow. Yeah, that's. I mean, that's incredible. Yeah, because when I saw you on Daramouth's show, yeah, you did not look fat at all. Yeah, for sure, Wingus. It's always good to have a little positive reinforcement. You know, you are not getting laid as a fat. You got laid the second after last kill. Well, I'm still waiting for it to happen to me. You know, I don't know. Maybe I still have to lose more, but. Let's see. Profile pic was taken when I didn't have a job and I had to ask my mom if I can get my WWE shirt. Nice. Okay. I got you beat. Just weighed in at 4'11". They're not my fattest, but I am at least 6'3". Man, you got to get on it, Fractured. Yeah, I mean, it helps that you're tall, too. Yeah, see, Jerry is like 6... Okay, well, that explains it, Jerry. You're 6 feet tall. Yeah. You're over 6 feet tall, so there you go. Yeah, like 180. Okay, well, see, there you go. I'm under 6 feet tall, so, you know, I'm probably never gonna get any. Yeah, no, like half that, yeah. 0 carb keto. Yeah, I'm basically just doing low calories. Yeah, I guess it makes sense then if you're over 6 feet tall. Because I was like, that's it. All you had to do is lose weight. But you're like, oh, okay, 6 feet tall. Then it's like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. I don't know, Fractured. I mean, you said you're 6'3". I think that's what the ladies want. So all you got to do is you just got to get into shape, and then you know, you're also. Jeez, you guys are tall. Yeah, yeah. Just keep trying, Fractured. Just keep eating those potatoes. Those potatoes are. You got to 385, but you fell off the wagon. Ah, man. Just keep eating those potatoes. You're in potato land. You know, you just gotta watch the calories, keep eating those potatoes, because those potatoes will keep you full. Yeah. You don't like potatoes, Jerry? Pure meat. Oh, meat's getting expensive. Yeah, exactly. Well, anyway, speaking of fat. Here's something that if you live in Texas or California, this will make you fat. It's okay, I'm losing weight. Put back on after dropping it all once before. Just have to keep the grind. Yeah, well, that's good. It's good that if you've lost it before, then it's good that you know you can lose it, right? Because that helps. It's kind of like building muscle. You know, if you stop, if you build a bunch of muscle and then you stop and then you kind of lose it, it's actually a lot easier to gain it back, to gain the muscle back, in the same way, the second time. When you feel the need to have a soda, wait 5 minutes. I'll prove you that you can endure some time without having it. Small baby steps. That can help. Yeah, with any kind of snack. It also helps to just switch to like diet soda and switch to things that are actually filling rather than just like empty calories and stuff. You're doing carnivore and you were getting the weight down, but you fell off hard. Well, you just got to keep at it, you know. As I said, you really need someone to push you along. You know what's funny, Jerry, is that my parents kept trying to get me to lose weight, and I just never felt like doing it. And then for whatever reason, I just was like, you know what? I'm just gonna try and lose some weight. Just switch to diet soda and stuff, and then basically there's been nobody to push me. I'm just kind of doing it because I feel like I should. And yes, I am mostly doing it in the hope of getting girls. But I am under 6 feet tall, so who knows how that'll work out. Yeah, number one thing to do is switch from soda to sparkling water. Yeah. Well, I mean, I like the diet soda. I just had to find diet sodas that tasted good, Yeah. I can push you along, stop being fat. Parents, maybe not the best ones, but better than nothing. Yeah, I mean, that can be true, but I mean, to be honest, it was more annoying than helpful when they did it. Someone nice that compliments you like your girl. Yeah, exactly. That would be nice. Hasn't happened yet, but it would be nice. That really does help at first find a girl. Yeah, exactly. That's the hard part. I've been trying to get. I've been cutting in the hope of finding a girl because. I never got any matches on the dating apps for one thing. So. But anyway, I think this might be a thinly veiled ad from CNBC. The diet soda makes you crave sugar is what some say, so sparkling water. I've heard that, but I looked into it, and it doesn't seem like that is a thing. I know five fat people, and you're 4 of them. That's a good one. Become the guy a girl wants to be with and all that. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, but the hard part is it is very difficult to know what they want outside of, the 6s, which some of them are literally impossible to meet if you're not born that way. Yeah.
You hear that, ladies? Patchy is available.
That felt appropriate. Yeah, so the Baja Blast milkshake I was talking about earlier, this is what the video is about, those Taco Bell cafes. It's very weird.
Taco Bell may not be the first place you think of when wanting an iced latte.
We're right back, guys.
But the chain wants to be. The Mexican-inspired fast food company has begun remodeling some locations to add what they're calling Live Más cafes, capitalizing on the explosion of popularity for dirty sodas and specialty coffees.
By the way, when I first heard the term dirty soda, I was under the impression that it meant like an alcoholic beverage, but apparently it means like they add some kind of cream or something to it. Yeah, exactly. Dirty soda. What? Yeah, I was confused too, but apparently it just means they add like milk or cream or something to it. Small derangement. Outside a one-night stand, they just want that one six-figure, the same the Juice Men want. You'd be surprised, Jerry. I made six figures for years, and I never had a single. I never got any interest from girls. I mean, I'm not going for the one-night thing anyway, but nah, they all. It seems like they all demand all the sixes now.
I just personally love making the chillers. I think that they're fun. I'm such a milkshake person, and so it's like a fun twist.
We don't really need to watch all of it. But yes, Taco Bell is continuing to win the franchise wars, so Demolition Man was right.
Share amongst Mexican quick service restaurants. CNBC visited Irvine, California to get a first look at how the company is betting on drinks to win over consumers.
You didn't communicate it enough, but fair enough. American women are known to be the worst. Yes, they are highly entitled. They can be. Yeah. Enjoy the Margot Robbie clips, by the way. I still say Margot Robbie is hotter than Sydney Sweeney or whatever. We got Dude in the house. Welcome, Dude.
The more the magicer.
Dude, how do you like my my new model? I hope you like my new model. There'll be another model later, but I hope you like this new model. Now, in honor of Dude, can we get 10 more Kick subs? And can we get some support on Kick? Because if we can hit the goal, then we can do a DSP tries it, and we can do a DSP tries the Taco Bell pie. But if we don't get support, chat, I'm gonna have to end the stream. Okay? It's only all right. You're not a fan of the almighty Darkside Phil? Let's see. Apparently, this is their way of marketing to Gen Z, which I'm not Gen Z, but I mean, I like that. I mean, I do like the idea of a Baja Blast milkshake.
In 2024.
The Live Más Cafe has the potential to do a couple of things. One is a business driver itself. Putting Live Más Cafes, our shop-and-shop format, into as much of our estate in the US and around the world, we think can be a really positive same-store sales growth, profit, and transaction driver. But the other interesting thing about Live Más Cafe is we can pull some of the innovation from the menu and things that we're learning and scale it to all the restaurants.
The company's already doing that. I'm going to Taco Bell here in New York City and just ordered these agua refrescas. This is a mango one and this is a dragon fruit one. They're green tea-based drinks with freeze-dried fruit in them. Starbucks has been doing drinks similar to these for years, but it's a new one for Taco Bell. The company said that they created them for Live Más Cafe, and they were a top seller there, and they rolled them out to stores nationwide.
You know what?
Yeah, I've seen those. I never bothered getting them because they don't look that appetizing. Hear about the rest of this. I heard DSP made more money than side-scrollers 1 week recently. That's impressive. I mean, DSP has been doing it a long time, you know. Side-scrollers, I mean, I know Craig's been around a long time, but side-scrollers only started a couple of years ago, whereas, you know, DSP has just been going for over 15 years, I think, right? So, it would not surprise me. Especially considering DSP is always e-banking. They want to market to Gen Z, they need a skibidi taco. Are they still doing that? Is that still a thing? I thought they'd moved on to some other weird meme. Yeah, like I thought that was the meme. I still don't understand this meme, but you know. At least DSP plays games. Yeah. I don't want to rag on side scrollers too much, but that it can be weird to have. It does feel weird sometimes that there are supposedly a gaming podcast, but video games aren't really their focus anymore. There we go, Jerry. Yeah, that's what I thought the new meme was. Yeah, everything. DSP is gonna be in charge of a Taco Bell now, and we're gonna make everything $67. Okay, we gotta hit the goal of $67 per customer. Yeah. I heard DSP. Yeah, DSP did get that small rub from Kino Casino for Odd Minute. Yeah, they were pretending to like be his friends, and so they brought him on, and then they kind of stabbed him in the back. Yeah. Yeah, my sister is Gen Z, so she's the only Gen Z I talk to, but she doesn't really fall into all that culture. Nah, it's entertainment and pop culture podcast nowadays. Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. But they still, like, nominally are a gaming podcast, you know? I don't know when VTubers became pop, but sure, whatever. I mean, just over the last couple of years, I think, they kind of blew up. Sadly, the VTuber community is full of drama, which I have no interest in because it's literally just the same catty woman drama that you get from, you know, literally everything else, all the flesh tubers, but now they have pretty anime avatars instead. Better pod than the rest of them? Yeah, I don't listen to a lot of podcasts, to be honest. Better some of mainstream pod I'd add. Yeah, like the main reason I don't watch side scrollers anymore is because they stream at the exact same time as Alex Jones, and I mean, it's Alex Jones. I gotta watch Alex Jones, right? But yeah, and remember, the thing about VTubers and the thing about any female personality on the internet chat, never simp for women on the internet. You know, flesh tubers, VTubers, whatever they may be, because every single one of them has at least one boyfriend or one, you know, husband, one relation. They have at least one guy in real life. Okay, every single one of them without exception. At least one. So just keep that in mind. Never simp. I only simp for totally fictional women. And for Alex Jones, of course. Yeah, bless. Yeah. I don't know when anything's popular, so detached from it. Anytime coworkers say shit, I'm so freaking lost. I don't know the lingo or anything. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. I tend to feel out of date too, and I'm not even old enough to feel out of date, to be honest. That guy's okay with other guys simping on the girl. Yeah. Well, yeah, because I mean, you know, he's probably managing her channel. If we're being honest, because you know he's the alpha Chad. He's probably the guy like prepping the messages and stuff like that. You know, it's like if you well, this is more on the OnlyFans girls and stuff, but you know, a lot of times when people will message them, I've heard all the stories of how it's actually their boyfriend that's replying to a lot of them. But yeah, but I mean, hey, if they're just if the other guys are just simping, you know, it's not really entering Jack Murphy territory yet, so it's not really a cuck yet, you know, not really going full iDubbbz yet. Dude says, I just got tired of being told not to play certain games by someone who doesn't play any. Also, if you didn't do the podcast, you wouldn't have cared about most of these games anyway. Yeah, understandable. I'm kind of in the same boat nowadays where it's like, I see all the so-called, you know, the based YouTubers talk about this game or that game being, oh, it's woke, oh, it's bad, and you shouldn't play it. And I get that. I get that a lot of these games are woke. And maybe they don't like them. But at the same time, I have found that a lot of the games that are being derided as, you know, mildly, not like the super woke games, you know, like your Dustborns or whatever, because those, yeah, they are terrible. But like a lot of the games that are more, you know, mainstream, that the supposedly based YouTubers are now saying, oh, you shouldn't play this because it's, you know, it's full of wokeness or this or that, or it's not like the traditional Japanese game or whatever it may be. And then I play them, and it's like, this game is awesome. So that was me with like Final Fantasy 16. Everyone was saying, oh, it's not a traditional Final Fantasy, it's so bad. And then I played it, and it's one of my favorite games of the year. Favorite games of, I guess it was 2023 when it came out. On PC anyway. So, I mean, you know, I'm going to keep... I absolutely love Final Fantasy 16, so, you know, I've kind of learned not to let these... not to let political reviewers of either side influence what I play. Same thing goes with the new Pokemon Legends game. I've been playing the Pokemon Legends ZA, and I am actually really enjoying it. It's a good time. I mean, you know, like 5 minutes... I start the game, and 5 minutes in, and I got a cute girlfriend who can cook. I mean, you can't beat that. Yeah, Jerry says, I get Dude's point. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'll still play Halo even if the current iteration is gay. Yeah, I mean, with Halo, it's like... with Halo, it's like, if you're a big fan of, like, Halo and the lore and stuff, I get why you would be upset, because they took the lore in, like, a weird direction. You know, with the plot and whatnot. So, I kind of get that. But I just think if a game appeals to you because how it plays, just play it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's pretty much how I am. You're tired of not getting a traditional Final Fantasy? You need to play a clear obscure one of these? Is it? Well, I hate turn-based games anyway, so that's why I don't care about the older Final Fantasy games. I like the Devil May Cry style combat of Final Fantasy 16. It's got that it's got that action-packed hack and slash feel that I miss because of the Souls-likes killing all the hack and slash games. Because we haven't had a proper Metal Gear Rising type of game in a long time. Ninja Gaiden 4 looks like it's about as close as we've gotten. The game looks good and I got a good feeling about it. I'll check it out. Yeah, but if I have the opposite, I won't touch it. Maybe we'll have more curiosity like Masquerade 2. Yep. Yeah, when Masquerade 2 inevitably goes on sale, we will be making a certain someone play it. But yeah, I doubt I'll play it. I might check out Outer Worlds 2, because I think, what was it? Insidious Bliss was telling me it's actually not bad. But big spin-offs action-oriented, mainline straight turn-based. I don't really care either way. Like, Final Fantasy and Tales of, I actually don't care if they experiment because they're all different universes. Now, if you're going to go, like, you know, with Final Fantasy 13, if you're going to make, like, direct sequels, then you should, you know, keep everything the same. But, you know, if you're going to do, like, a different numbered entry in Final Fantasy, then you want to change up the gameplay, I think that's totally fine. Because they're all different. They're really different entirely. They're entirely different games that just share some characteristics. That's why people are fine with Stranger of Paradise. I played Stranger of Paradise. Like, I played through it, but I just did not enjoy it that much. It didn't have, like, the action-packed feeling I was going for. Figured you would. You've been playing Masquerade 2? Okay, what are you thinking, Wingus? I haven't even played Masquerade 1 yet. I need to at some point. Especially for the, I don't know her name, but the Harley Quinn-looking vampire girl. Just gotta have the DSP Sub-Zero lessens your respectability. I have forgot that I even had it up. My brother beat it. Yeah, I installed Masquerade after that. Huh. You love the janky first game too much. I think a lot of the jankiness has been fixed with mods. Yeah, okay, so we're just gonna end this topic. Yeah. I think we're good on the Taco Bell topic. So we got a couple more topics here. You know what, chat? Before we do that, it's time to unveil. I think it's time to unveil my real new model. So, chat, it was nice to have you here. Thanks for the support. We're gonna do something else now. Well, we're gonna change the model first. So this, wait, gotta do that. I gotta calibrate it because, of course, I do. Character. Recalibrate. There we go. Okay, so now we'll now you guys can see the real. Now DSP is gonna go away, and you guys can see my real updated model. So that's the update there. Yeah, I added flames, chat. Added flames. Oh, too much? What do you think? Is it too much? Are the flames too much? Are there too many flames? Because I added a lot of flames. But I think it looks cool. You know, Raz set me on fire. Yeah, the first Masquerade is the best. Has charm, great VAs, and interesting story. So good. Yeah, I definitely need to play it. Flames. Nice, thank you. Nice, I like the flames. Awesome, awesome. Glad. Seems fitting. A bit too much, I say, but I like the idea. Yeah, I wonder if maybe the mouth flames are a bit too much. Because I definitely want to keep, like, the ones on the arms. I definitely want to keep those. And maybe the eyes. But flames give you horsepower, yeah. Especially if they're blue. Or, no, the blue ones keep it cool. The red ones heat it up. I forget what the green ones do. I already missed the pig roach. Well, who knows if we play a game that is like really taxing, I may end up shutting off my VTuber software just to save resources, and then we'll go back to the DSP. Not today because we're just playing Psychonauts, but the mouth flames look like the bat what was talking. Now it's barfing flames. Yeah, well, it's gonna look. It looks cool when I do the outro, though. That's the thing. I got to see if I can find a way to like lower the mouth opening threshold so it only happens when I do the outro. Also, the flame, since my model doesn't have eyelids, whenever I blink, the eye flames will turn off. Probably had too much Taco Bell Bob last screen by. Jeez. All right. So, let's see. We got a ton of topics that we can go through here. Why don't we go into... Oh yes, let's talk New Vegas. So chat, this is a really great story. I think you guys are gonna love this one. Yeah, that sounds good. Nice. I think you guys are gonna love this story. All right, so I have entirely too many buttons now. Ah, I was supposed to go away.
People in the small town of...
Alright, so... Dude's literally playing New Vegas right now? Sweet. I love that. That is the best Fallout game. The one that makes Todd Howard seethe. Yeah, so this is basically a Fallout New Vegas event in real life.
People in the small town of Good Springs.
You guys remember Good Springs? It's the town you start off in New Vegas, which I did not even realize was a real town. I thought Good Springs was one of those towns they just like made up for the game, but it's real.
Back in their homes tonight after some were evacuated due to bomb squads defusing dynamite. Good Springs, about 40 minutes from Las Vegas, just off the Gene exit. 8 News Now reporter Ryan Tismaneski visited the area today, spoke to the man who discovered the dynamite.
2 men were cleaning out this old mining shed, getting it ready for an upcoming festival, when one of them moved this plastic bag, revealing quite an explosive surprise. Steve Darnell is a welder, metal fabricator, and TV personality known for his rat rod shop. Just over a year ago, he decided to start moving his operation to Goodsprings, buying a block of old buildings. The entire time, this box of dynamite sat hidden among metal ore and mining equipment.
It was very humbling.
Chat. He's Easy Pete. They found Easy Pete's dynamite stash in Goodsprings. This is the stash that you use later on. That you use when you defend the town of Goodsprings. Obsidian copied everything, even being a buggy mess, but a better Fallout after Fallout 3. Yeah, I mean, it was heavily based on Fallout 3 and I believe the Van Buren prototype or something like that. But yeah, what really makes it is the writing, right? Because Obsidian, thanks to guys like Chris Avallone and the writing team at the time, they wrote an incredibly interesting game that had all the factions and all these different interesting things you can do with the factions, interactions and endings and all that. And so it's a very memorable game, and in my opinion, way more memorable than the other Fallouts.
Humbling to come across that because, basically I've been working around a sleeping giant for the last year and a half over here.
If that giant woke up, this block probably would not exist anymore.
I would imagine they could blow a whole mountain apart with it because, you put 50 sticks of dynamite in there, it's going to make some damage.
Explosions, somewhat inspiring the cleanup that led to the discovery. Darnell's getting...
And I love that the news actually references the game too. Like, there is some gamer on this news team here who was like, dude, this is just like Fallout New Vegas.
The property ready for a festival celebrating the post-nuclear war video game Fallout New Vegas, which begins its story in Goodsprings. He's seen people speculate that the incident is to drive up hype for the event.
They're like, isn't it ironic that they find dynamite right before Fallout? I mean, that's kind of seems a little fishy and this and that. And I'm like, well...
Did you guys know about that, by the way? I had no idea that there was a Fallout New Vegas event out in the area. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, they had some original guys from the original Fallout, so that's why it feels more like Fallout than Bethesda. Yeah, that makes sense. New Fallout coming? I doubt that's coming anytime soon. Never heard. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, so I guess people are thinking this whole thing was a publicity stunt.
Like, well, I'm thinking to myself, where would I go buy 50 sticks of dynamite?
After finding the dynamite...
Marketing teams used to be awesome. Yeah. Well, this wasn't marketing. I think this was, it sounds like this was just a genuine accident. So this was unintentional marketing for a game that came out like a decade ago. Why would they have a new Fallout when they're milking Fallout 76? Lightwood laminate, Lightwood laminate, Lightwood laminate.
Dynamite, he contacted Metro Police, who brought their bomb squad and evacuated the town within 2 hours. They neutralized the explosives and burned them for disposal.
Oh man, they got rid of the dynamite. How are they going to take care of how are they going to stop the powder gangers now, Chad? How are they going to stop those powder gangers when they come to invade?
Now all that's left of the dynamite, this box of ashes sitting on the ground. Reporting from Goodsprings, Ryan Tismaneski, 8 News Now.
Yeah, so we're looking at the comments too. Buddy passed the skill check. Easy Pete would be proud. The dislikes are from powder gangers. Who found Pete's stash? Unbelievable. For years, New Vegas fans joking about this box of dynamite, and it was real the whole time. Hard cutting to a clip from the game is so insane to me. Like, I'm just picturing all the unaware grandmas at home watching the news and be like, what the heck was that? Yeah. Crazy how a video game pretty much saved this town from disappearing like other small towns in Nevada. Well, that's kind of interesting. I guess maybe the video game kind of revitalized Goodsprings then? Interesting. Easy Pete disliked that. Yeah, you just wasted his dynamite stash. Like, what the heck? What a shame. Yeah. You can burn TNT. Well, I'm guessing what they did was like a controlled detonation or something. I never had the explosive skill high enough to get the dynamite. And I played the game years ago, so I don't even remember what I did. I'm guessing I had it, but I do not remember. This is the best piece of advertising I've ever seen. Yeah. And ironically, Bethesda didn't even think of it. He contacted the NCR and they confiscated them. Lesson learned, kids. Don't skip the prologue and rush into Easy Pete's stash. The fact this is a real gameplay choice in the town is insane. Yeah. In other news, a courier shot in the head makes a speedy recovery. Goodsprings has fended off a mob of escaped convicts after organizing an impromptu militia, according to an old man armed to the teeth with dynamite. Jeez. NCR is almost as bad as real California. I don't know. The NCR don't seem that bad. I mean, in my opinion, the best ending, of course, is the, I don't know what you call it, the Yes Man ending, I guess. But I don't think the NCR are that bad. You know, it's not like the Legion or something. But yeah, they're not great. Real California is just a commie hellhole. They're just incompetent. Who, the NCR are incompetent or real California are incompetent? Because I think real California are actually getting to be outright malicious. No way he even looks like Easy Pete, does he? Oh, NCRs, yeah. That makes sense, yeah. The NCR are not great. My favorite thing, though, in Fallout New Vegas, I guess spoiler for an old game, toward the end, I'm not sure if it's on all endings or just some endings, but when you get the option, when that NCR guy at the end comes to you at the on the dam, when you get the option to have Yes Man, literally just throw him off the side of the dam. That always just cracks me up. I love that. I love doing that. All right, let's look up Easy Pete because I want to see his comparison for myself. So this is Easy Pete. I'm gonna pick up a guy here. You know what? I see it. I see it, chat. That's great. He even looks like Easy Pete. In a few years, sure. Yeah, and he has to get like he'd have to get like a big tan. But you know what? I can see it. Same guy, different pants. Yeah, but I can totally see him turning into Easy Pete over the years. Yeah, he does, right? Right? Mostly, I think it's just the beard because he's just like kind of like a big white beard. But it's great. I love that. I love that. Oh, man. Anything else? The editor needs a raise, just the right amount of gameplay footage at the right times. Perhaps this man is Easy Pete's great-grandfather, and this is the beginning of the family's fondness of old TNT. Damn it, I was relying on that stash to defend Goodsprings in 200 years' time. I'll have to come up with another plan. That's uncanny. It has to be a marketing stunt. I don't know. Neo, good to see you, my man.
Welcome, valued customer.
I hope you caught the I hope you caught my other model. But yeah, what do you think of the flames? On my normal model. Let's see. Anything else? Any other good comments here? Been lurking since the start. Nice. Yeah, I gotta fix my DSP button because it doesn't seem like it It doesn't seem like it messes with the DSP, the small DSP. It only works on the big DSP. Which, you know what? Maybe I can just do it now. Let's see. DSP Ninja. DSP Ninja. There we go. DSP Ninja. And then I do the other one. This would be DSP Ninja. And then DSP Ninja. There. I want to be Ninja Chat. Yeah, there we go. That worked. Like the new flames could tone down from the mouth. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I might see if I can limit the range of motion, because the way it works is when my when the mouth hits like the maximum jaw open, that is when the flames will come out. But I think it looks really cool in the outro, so I'm trying to see if I'll have to see if I can find a way to like limit how wide the jaw gets when I'm talking normally. Yeah, so let's see, but oh, this is interesting. I've been to Good Springs multiple times. They have a Fallout memorabilia store, a nice bar/restaurant, and the town itself is a historic exhibit too. If you like Fallout and are in the Vegas area, I definitely recommend it. So Neo, I know you've been to Vegas before with a couple of the people in the community. If we ever go to Vegas, we should take a road trip out to Good Springs. Has to be a marketing stunt. I don't think Bethesda is that clever. And you know, like I said, Todd Howard is also always seething over how popular New Vegas got. So I doubt that he would want to push New Vegas over any other Fallout. It's too perfect. Yeah. All right, you haven't played any of the Fallouts. New Vegas, yeah, if you're going to play one Fallout game, New Vegas is the one to play because it's the best. Like, even speaking of when we were, if you're even thinking about Starfield, I always say with Starfield, all they had to do was make New Vegas in space, and Starfield would have been great. Yeah, so. Disappointing mischance to recreate Powder Gang or Initiations. Great. Which was especially ironic given that an early quest in the game specifically involves convincing someone in the town to hand over a cache of dynamite. I mean, come on, a little bit of context. Maybe you're telling me absolutely nobody who works in the studio plays games, not even any of the interns? Well, they're not going to ask interns. Jeez. War never changes, yeah. Dang ol' Easy Pete out of stash. Come on, man. That's great. That's great. So, you've 100% in Fallout 3, but that's it for Fallout. I have New Vegas and 4 in the backlog, though. New Vegas is really great. 4, I've played 4. It's fine. But the story is really what makes New Vegas great. And 4 just doesn't have that same kick to the story. Starfield was a fart in the wind. I still want to try it out, but nothing like Fallout 4 or Skyrim and Cultural Impact. Yeah. It's just, like... Yeah, again, I remember people ranting about wokeness, but the real problem with Starfield is that it's just really, really boring. And I played all the way through the main game. I have the DLC. I never bothered with the DLC because I played it before the DLC came out. Like, I was excited because I thought Bethesda would at least maybe put something good out. And then I played through all of Starfield, and it was just painfully boring. So, yeah, it's not fun. Because the game takes, like, almost all your, like, freedom of choice away from you. So you can't... Like, in older Bethesda games, usually you have a lot of options on how to complete a mission. You can, kill random NPCs, or you can do stuff like that. In this case, in Starfield's case, there are a lot of NPCs that are just plain unkillable. There's a guy who threatens you or something in the game, and you can't kill him, you can't do anything to him. He's just completely unkillable. And it's like in an older Bethesda game, you could have killed him. You probably would have had options to like threaten him back or find some kind of blackmail on him, something. But Starfield, just nothing. It just railroads you through the game. I'll be playing Starfield at some point. Oh, Neo, don't do that to yourself, bro. Don't do that to yourself, man. Don't do that to yourself. Yeah, my brother checked out Starfield and he said it's got cultural subversion, but it's mostly just a boring shit game. Yeah, there is some of the cultural whatever, but yeah, overall it's incredibly boring. Yep. Boring is definitely how I describe it, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just really boring. Well, I'm a god, how can you kill a god? Is that a reference I'm missing? Anyway, the answer to that question is get people to stop believing in him. Skyrim's often great, though. I've never played Skyrim. I'm just not really into the medieval setting, usually. So that's probably why. Too late. I already got an achievement, so I've played 100% it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, jeez.
No! No!
Are you?
No! No!
Are you joking?
No! No!
Are you joking me?
Like that one guy about the Cloud District in Skyrim. So I've never played Skyrim, so I don't know the reference, dude. You'll have to fill me in. Sorry. What an Enwa. Yeah. You should, but yeah, it's a medieval fantasy. Yeah, and it's also like a very I don't know, just something about like the environment of Skyrim that doesn't really appeal to me. Or Elder Scrolls in general. Like Final Fantasy 16 is also technically medieval fantasy, but I really enjoyed that. But I think that like that medieval fantasy that just feels really old timey usually just doesn't do it for me. But it's still better than like the straight up medieval type of thing. So if it's medieval and it's not even fantasy, then I'm almost definitely not going to play it. Lord of the Rings got vibes, so definitely great. Oh, Lord of the Rings Game of Thrones vibes, so definitely great. Yeah. It's a Dagoth reference. Okay. I gotcha. Morrowind? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. Yeah. Yeah, there are a lot. That's the thing with game backlogs, is that there are always so many games that you should play or that you want to play, and then you look at your list of games, you're like, I want to play these games at some point, and then you go through the list of games, you're like, I don't really feel like playing this right now, I don't really feel like playing this right now, I don't really feel like playing this right now, you know? The Dagoth Wave song is pretty cool. Never heard of it. I know Imp and I were talking about something related to Dagoth, or I wonder how that's going. But yeah, so they literally found Easy Pete's dynamite stash in Good Springs. But sadly, they did not use it to blow up the powder gangers. What a waste. Also, Dagoth AI scenes and stuff is fantastic and hilarious. Nice. Chat approves that there. Yeah. The Easy Pete here in the background, the Philips 66 has to be played. Where's the... Why is the Philips 66 a plant? Alright. Let's see. So... Yeah, that was the topic I think I was most excited to get to today. That's just such a funny topic, you know? And I love New Vegas, so... let's see... It's probably not going to go super long just because I really want to get to Psychonauts, and I really want to finish Psychonauts today because, yeah, because I really want to get to either Crazy Taxi or I was thinking maybe Metal Gear Rising. I don't know which one we want to do. But yeah, I really want to get Psychonauts finished up. And we're so close to the end, too. So let's see. Got time for at least one more. Let's see. Oh yeah, you guys been hearing about the? You guys heard that the penny is gone? So, I didn't even know this. I guess I'm just not paying attention that much. Has to be media stuff, really. Yeah, again, I'm not here for the games rather than pop culture. Yeah, I know. We get to a lot of streams where it's like, where it's all topics. But yeah, I don't know. I do like doing the topics more because I think you guys are, you guys seem to have a lot more fun when we're just talking about random topics. But you know, I do like playing games too. But you know, and the only reason I want to like try and keep it short today is because I've been up since 8 a.m. And for context, normally I get up at noon or later. So you know, I've been up and I'm kind of tired and I'm actually kind of hungry. So. And I also really want to try that pie. You know, Dark Side Nightmare really wants to try the pie. Worthless, less than worthless. What's worthless? It's about talking about things and whatnot, stuff and things. Yeah, it's more fun. It's more fun. Holy shit, man! Seriously. Are you asking about the penny going away fractured? Or are you asking about me waking up late? Yes, Jerry, I'm in Eastern time. I sometimes wake up at like 3 p.m. I don't like to, because I like waking up when, especially on a sunny day like today, I like to wake up earlier so I can enjoy, you know, the blue skies and the sunshine, but I am just not a morning person. The only reason I got up early today was to get that Taco Bell pie, because I was afraid they were going to run out. Pennies are worthless? I mean, I know they cost more to make than they're worth. I'm also up stupid early, wish I could sleep in. Well, that's the fun of not having a job. You can sleep in as late as you want. It's like when SpongeBob was fun employed. We've had 5 cents smallest coin for 25 years, nothing burned down. Yeah. Reminder to stop being fat. It's funny because that schedule has actually made it easier for me to lose weight. So I've noticed that when I get up early, I get really, really hungry. You know, so when I wake up early, I'm super hungry, so I have to eat some kind of breakfast. And then, like, late in the afternoon, I also get really hungry. But if I wake up super late, then I don't. And I just get hungry around, like, dinner time. And then, you know, maybe have, like, a small late-night snack. And I'm able to keep, like, my calories very low. But if I get up, if I get up at, like, 9, for example, then I have to have, like, more than one proper meal in a day. And then I have to worry about blowing over my calories. I'm a 5 a.m. riser, sometimes early because of work. Latest I've gotten up on my days off at 7 a.m. Oh, man. Well, if you're naturally a morning person, that helps, I guess. My parents are like that. They get up super early, but I just cannot do it. Yeah, 5 a.m., though, that's horrible. Like, sometimes I go to bed at 5 a.m. Yeah, 25 years, probably 5... I assume you meant 5% inflation? Hunger is just blood sugar? No, I mean like physical, like my stomach has that like kind of weird burning feeling. Not burning, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so I just found out the penny, and I found this out because I was at the grocery store. Oh yeah, so you want to hear a tragic backstory? Okay, 5 times, gotcha. So, chat, how about a tragic backstory from when I was at the store yesterday when I learned about the penny. And you know, I'll do it in my Doofenshmirtz impression.
Yesterday, chat, I was at the grocery store and I was picking up my groceries. You know, I like to do my own grocery shopping. It's good to get out and about. So I was at the grocery store and I pick up a prescription because I need a prescription. You know, I'm getting old. I need medicine. So I picked up my prescription. And then I walked out and I got my groceries and I walked out of the store into the parking lot. And while I was walking toward my car, I see this beautiful girl walking toward me. And I like to dress up a little bit, chat. So I was wearing my nice leather jacket. I think I looked very handsome, chat. And this girl, she was also dressed up kind of like I was. She was wearing not like the kids today, how they all wear the t-shirts and the sweatpants. She was wearing like a nice dress and some boots and some black leggings that I thought were, very, very attractive. So she's walking toward me in the parking lot while I'm walking toward her, and I was thinking I might actually talk to her. So I was about to talk to her, and then before I even reach her, she turns. She turns, chat. And she walks off in another direction, probably toward her car. I don't know. But tragically, chat. Tragically. When I was so flustered, I got to my car and I put the groceries in my trunk, and then I returned the cart. And then I drove to, the grocery store has like a little gas station attached. So I drove to the gas station to refill my car because, I need the gas. So before I refill my gas tank, I get a call from the pharmacy. The pharmacy in the store. And the pharmacy says, hello, we're at the pharmacy. And then it dawns on me, chat. I forgot my prescription in the shopping cart in the parking lot. I forgot it in the parking lot. I mean, what kind of a dummkopf forgets a prescription in the shopping cart in the parking lot? All because I was flustered by a girl that I didn't even get a chance to talk to. And so I'd say, oh, no, I just realized I left my prescription in the shopping cart, didn't I? And he says, yes, we have it again. You can come pick it up again in the store. And so I have to go back, chat. I had to drive back to the store and go in and pick up my prescription again. And now the entire pharmacy staff of the grocery store knows that I am an imbecile. They all think I'm some kind of imbecile now. So I can never go back to that grocery store pharmacy again. Oh, I wish I could just build some kind of a nator. Oh, chat. What have I done? All because of a girl. And while I was there, I found out about the pennies. Yeah. So that's what happened to me yesterday, chat. I got flustered by a girl I didn't even get to talk to, and I really wish I could have talked to her. She was pretty hot. And yeah, so was this a true story? Yes. It's a true story. I just thought it would be funnier to tell it as a Doofenshmirtz style tragic backstory. Girls with temporary prescriptions are forever. I think the prescription lasts 1 year, so you got to get it renewed. But yes, so I didn't even get to talk to her, and then I forgot my prescription in the shopping cart, and then the people at the pharmacy now know I'm retarded because I had to go back and pick it up. Why is Bliss in the background? Yeah, this video just started playing for some reason. Huh. Should have talked to her. Well, see, I was going to. The problem is she was like kind of far off from me. So I was walking toward her and she was walking toward me. But then she like veered off and walked off probably to her car or something. I don't know. And I can't like follow her because that would just be weird, right? Because that definitely would not look good. But yeah, rest in peace. My reputation. So that's my sad story. That's my tragic backstory. So that is my tragic backstory for today. Also, what do you think of my Dr. Doofenshmirtz impression, chat? This is how whenever I use the AI Doofenshmirtz, this is actually the voice I'm doing behind the scenes. I'm not using the AI today because it actually takes up quite a bit of the GPU, and I don't want to take up the GPU.
So pennies. Yeah, so apparently the penny's going away in early 2026, and I only found this out because at the store I saw a sign saying, if you're going to pay with cash, you got to pay with exact change. Because I guess the store is somehow already running out of pennies. I wish I could hide this video. I really do. Yeah, there isn't a way to like block it unless I want to block it with like uBlock. Not bad. Okay, well, I'm glad you thought that was all right. So, yeah, apparently, Trump told I think the Treasury Secretary, to stop producing pennies, and so starting next year, the Treasury will stop minting new pennies, which is kind of weird, but yeah, so it's gone away because Trump doesn't want it anymore. Yeah, and it's true, they do cost more to make than they're worth. So I'll do the Trump impression here.
For far too long, the United States has minted pennies, which literally cost us more than 2 cents. This is so wasteful.
He wrote the post.
I have instructed my Secretary of the U.S. Treasury to stop producing new pennies. Let's rip the waste out of our great nation's budget, even if it's a penny at a time. I'm Donald Trump, and I talk like this.
So, yeah, there you go. See, quarters more than the penny was when it was introduced. Well, that's just inflation. So really, you don't need to buy one nut at a time from the hardware store. Fair enough. Why don't they just make the prices so everything ends in 5 or 0? That's what's going to happen. The reason for the reason for everything ending in 9 originally is it's a marketing tactic. So if you see the 5, for most people, I'm a turbo autist, so it doesn't really do the same thing for me. Go away, Pelosi. I think Pelosi's retiring, by the way. So for most people, when they see like a 500, $5, and then they see 4.99, they'll think the 4.99 is actually, they'll think of the 4.99 as $4 rather than $5. And so if you think of that on like a larger scale, that's why you see a lot of the 9 prices ending in 9. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's a psychological marketing tactic. But yeah, that's what's going to end up happening, and I think people are starting to round things. So, and I think it's in here somewhere. Dude says, this is the first step to removing physical money. Disgusting. And yes, I agree. This is where it's going to start. And I think I actually think it's going to lead to some minor extra inflation as well. The register counts the cents, but then it will round it to the nearest 5. Yeah. The 99-cent crap has always annoyed the hell out of me. If I ran a store, I'd have everything end in 0. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I would prefer too. Yeah, so how much does it cost to make a penny? It costs about $3.69 to make a penny, even though it's only 1 cent. Last year alone, it resulted in a loss of $85 million for the mint. Fair enough. Let's see. Also, apparently a nickel, despite being 5 cents, costs $13.78. So I think we'll be seeing the nickel go away soon eventually, too. Let's see. They don't talk about dimes, which is curious. You know what? Let's check. How much do dimes cost to produce? Yeah, if it's $599.99, people will just say it's $500. Yeah, exactly. So people think it's $500 rather than $600. Oh, this is useful. Let's see here. Here's how much it costs to make every major coin. Let's see. So, where is it? They don't just give me the cost. 1.7 cents in the red. So yeah, okay, fine. Costs about 13.8 cents to produce a nickel. A dime. How much is me dime worth? Okay, so a dime is 5.2 cents per coin. Understandable. Quarter is about 12.3 cents per quarter. So, okay, that's not bad. That's fine for the quarter. Half dollar, which is, yeah, you don't see a lot of half dollars, which are 34 cents. All right, I guess that's fine. Dollar coins cost, wow. A dollar coin only costs about 12.43 cents. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, so the penny and nickel, I assume... Well, the penny's going away. I assume the nickel will be gone soon, too. Let's see. So, yeah, that's what I was saying. The quarter is what is actually needed. Oh, yeah. No, if it's $5.99, I always say $600. Anyone saying it's $500 is dumb. Well, that Neo, that's because you're probably financially wise and you actually think. You know, like I said, I'm a turbo autist, so I think that way too. But a lot of people, yeah, as Jerry says, it's dumb, but yes, they subconsciously think so. Yep, exactly. The mint is designed to make money. They're not. I'm not sure if you're not completing the sentence or wait, do I have the Kanye in here? Dang it, I keep forgetting to get Kanye in here. The who is they though. I need that clip. I need the who is they though clip. Would have been perfect here. Because I don't know who they is referring to in your sentence. Dang it. Shit. Let's see. So how often do people use pennies? Blah, 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 blah. People are relying less on hard currency and cash and instead on electronic forms of payment. That goes toward what dude was talking about with the removing physical money. So in 2015, 24% of people claimed they didn't use cash at all in a typical week, and that percentage increased to 29% in 2018, 41% in 2022. And I too am guilty of not using cash because it's just easier not to. Apparently 42% of Americans strongly or somewhat support eliminating the penny. That's still a minority, but how long has it been around? Yeah, stressed about colonial times. Yeah, this is just some history on money, or history on American money. And let's see. So let's see. In Philadelphia in 1793, that's when they created the first copper pennies. And of course, pennies aren't copper anymore; they're just coated in copper. And the rest is zinc. Let's see. Has this been tried before? Yeah, tried a couple times. John McCain, someone else. And we're not the first country to discontinue the penny, which I believe the name penny is, it comes from the British pence. And so we just call it a penny. Let's see. Wasn't, but that's better. Yeah. The government would let Bitcoin take over if they'd not be inclined to make any money off it. No, the government... So Trump has been somewhat convinced to put some faith in Bitcoin, but in general, the government is much more interested in the CBDC idea, the government-controlled central digital currency. So that way everything would work the way China does, so if you do something the government doesn't like, they can take your money away from you. So businesses will have to start rounding the prices up or down to the nearest 5 cents, the Wall Street Journal reported. Countries like Canada, there are different practices. Instead of one rule, businesses will round down transactions, while some will round up. In the U.S., non-cash prices will still be in exact change. So, okay, interesting. Find my device. Okay, well, screw you, Wall Street Journal. So what happened to Kanye? Are you asking the question, dude? Because I'm just saying that, you know what? I'll pull up the clip just so you can see what I'm talking about. Kanye, Tim Pool, who is they, though? I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah, I think they've been extremely unfair to you.
Who is they though? We can't say who they is, can we?
Press. I'm not using I don't use the word as the way I guess you guys use. I'm talking about.
It is them though, isn't it? I mean, because
I forgot.
Because when you think about,
I forgot Nick Fuentes was there with him. God, oh man.
You can find this out by checking the early life section of their Wikipedia pages.
That King Shark clip is just gonna get so much play. Okay, there you go. He got debanked during his anti-juice. I wonder why. The Catboy Kanye alliance. Yeah, that was a weird time, man. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I like King Trout. He's pretty. He's done some pretty interesting videos. Yeah. Actually, yeah. So like, I was actually watching King Trout one of his videos a while back. I forget what, and he's just like, oh, it was about marketing, I think. Was it Edward Bernays, I think is who he was talking about, and that's where that clip came from. Yeah. You guys think Nick Fuentes prefers to peg the Catboys, or do you think he prefers to get pegged by the Catboys? Anyway, yeah, I should clip this at some point, and I should clip that this part at some point.
As the way I guess you guys use, I'm talking about.
It is them though, isn't it?
They is
corporate
press. I'm not using the extremely unfair to you.
Who is they though?
We can't say they is, can we?
Press.
I'm not using.
I really should clip that at some point. You know, in fact, I am going to make a note of this in my. I have a thing with a bunch of notes, so. Kanye. There we go. I have a bunch of notes for clips and stuff, so yeah. I gotta clip that. I don't know why I keep forgetting. But anyway, so let's see. So even after the government stops minting pennies, they'll still have value. Yeah, obviously you can still spend them for the most part. Yeah, will they become a collector's item? I think it's likely they will. They may not be super valuable, especially the newer ones, but you know, I think they will become a collector's item. This is just like a collector dealer saying, from a collector's standpoint, I don't think it should be eliminated because the penny has been going on since 1793 and a lot of people collect them. And that's just a couple of the pennies that are. And oh, here we go. Could the nickel be next on the chopping block? Another day, another nickel. The discontinuation of pennies would increase the number of nickels, but the 5-cent coin is scrutiny. And yeah, like we said, nickels also cost more than the nickel is actually worth, but getting rid of them would leave us with just dimes and quarters. And oh, here we go. Taking another coin out of circulation could further complement. Yeah. I need my Baja Blast. Hang on. Taco Bell, if you guys want to sponsor me, I promise to tone down the questioning. Anyway, taking another coin out of circulation could further complicate transactions for businesses, but it could also spur a movement away from a physical currency altogether. And this is what dude was referring to. I'm loath to use the New York Times for anything. The Tucker interview of Fuentes was eye-opening, more from the response. Yeah, Tucker's interviews have really gotten interesting in recent years. He's interviewed a bunch of people that other people wouldn't. I haven't seen most of the Fuentes interview, but yeah, I think he tends to get a lot more out of people than other interviewers do. So if they were trying to silence Tucker or make him less, interesting or less influential by firing him from Fox News, they failed. They failed hard. I will never forget Tucker absolutely felting Ted Cruz by making Ted Cruz openly admit that Ted Cruz is more interested in Israel than America. He absolutely felted Ted Cruz. So let's see if there's anything in here that is worth looking at. Most of this is just going back on anything. Keep minting the penny. Stop minting pennies. It would say about $85 million a year. Don't care. Blah, 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 blah. Here we go. Option 4, no more coins. So I don't see policy decisions on paper currency are more consequential than those of coins, which, I mean, makes sense because thanks to our massive inflation, our money is not worth a whole lot. What a lad, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Tucker really felt it him. So let's see. Yeah, monetary value, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, paper currency is not manufactured by the mint and its accounting is different. I believe the Treasury does print the actual banknotes, but the Federal Reserve, which really needs to be eliminated, is the one in charge of it all. Because there's no interest on these notes, paper money in circulation provides a benefit. Cash ecosystem has its drawbacks. The government's main source of revenue is tax collection, of course. Taxation is theft. Studies have estimated that over $100 billion. Studies have estimated that over $100 billion of income goes unreported each year because of cash transactions, amounting to tens of billions in lost tax revenue. Oh, the poor government, chat. The poor IRS. If eliminating coins led to even a modest decrease in untraceable transactions, the effects could be far greater than the profits or losses of the U.S. Mint. Well, screw you. Screw you, IRS. And by the way, I believe, as far as I know, government shut down 2025. As far as I know, is there like a tracker somewhere? Yes. Yes, so the government, as far as I know, has not reopened. So remember what we talked about the other day, chat, that the IRS workers are not getting paid? The IRS workers are still not getting paid, and that is so wonderful. And I think the IRS should remain shut down. The government should remain shut down. Screw the government. We don't need them. It's just so wonderful. So wonderful. Unreported. Based. Yes. Absolutely based. 100% based. Leave the government alone. Yeah, exactly, right? So, yeah, the penny's going away for, I guess, for cost savings. And yeah, I agree with Dude on this being a potential first step to getting, or I don't know about even first step, but a potential step in getting rid of physical currency altogether. I do think that we are likely to see, I think I saw something about this. Let's watch the Examiner. That's what we're looking at. I do think this could contribute to some minor inflation as well, depending on how businesses handle this, because if businesses start to charge a little extra, start to round up more, then prices are obviously going to get higher. But it's going to depend. Let's see. So most of this is just going over the same stuff, I think. Here we go. So how are businesses responding to the penny shortage? So 2 gas and convenience store chains, Love's and Quick Trip, are rounding in favor of the customer. So at impacted locations, cashiers will round up change in favor of the customer. Yeah, so they're rounding change up in favor of the customer or rounding down the cash purchase to the nearest 5 cents. So that's nice. Yeah, so this is kind of what I saw at the grocery store the other when I forgot my prescription. So Sheetz is another convenience store chain in this case. They said they may experience limited availability of pennies, so they're encouraged not to use cash. Oh, this is kind of funny. Customers are also able to turn in pennies in exchange for a self-serve drink or as a donation. Okay, well, that's nice. PetSmart, yep, similar to you can donate. Burger King, yeah, they said exact exchange might not be possible. But this is interesting. So, both good and bad, for better and worse, we will not be seeing everything being rounded up, most likely. So, what he's saying is, this guy Dylan Gian, who I assume is some kind of expert, he explained changing the price of everything to eliminate the need for pennies would end up being more complicated than rounding transactions, which means that we will likely not see the nice, neat prices ending in 5 or 0. We'll still see all the prices with 99s. So 2 main reasons: physical worker required to reprice everything and having to account for sales tax. Yeah. Again, tax makes everything worse. Sales tax this time. taxation is theft. It just makes everything worse and everything more complicated. John acknowledged that getting rid of the penny is more complicated than when Canada did it. So mimicking their practice of rounding the transaction post-sales tax is the easiest, most standard practice. Interesting. Penny shortages were expected in mid-late 2026, but have set in sooner. Yeah. Yeah, we've seen that. So, yeah, nobody knows what's going to happen. In terms of... at least 10 states and localities, cash laws prohibit businesses from rounding cash transactions up or down, which is going to be a bit of a problem in those places when they don't have pennies. So, yeah, there's no law that would establish a national law. There's no national law for this rounding stuff. And, yeah, they tried to do it, but now that the government's shut down, they can't. Isn't sales tax a state level thing? Yeah, but I'm not sure if any states don't have sales tax. Like, in my state, we have every single type of tax that exists. And I hate it here. I know other states are different. But, so for instance, like Florida, which is the state I wish I lived in, they have no state income tax, but I believe they have high property taxes, and then they still have a state sales tax. But here, in my shithole state, in the Midwest, we have all of those and income tax. We have state level and city level income tax here. Ugh. Yeah, so there are also laws that say you can't, laws that say paying with a different form of tender, like Snap EBT, which is just going away for a lot of people. Can't be charged differently than customer paying with cash or cash checking. Yeah. So, yeah, you might just get a little more change or a little less. So, yeah, there you go. So the penny's going away. Which, yeah, it's a shame. It's the penny's an American institution, but, you know, what are you going to do? Let's see. Oh, yeah, this is one I wanted to talk about. So, I know sometimes we like to talk tech topics here, and we got a tech topic today, which is, it's going to be a short one, but I think this is especially concerning because it concerns Japan. And, you know, we're all supposed to soy out over Japan, which, yeah, so, yeah, anytime someone offends the Japanese, we're supposed to be very upset. So, so here's what's going on. Mozilla, if you don't know Mozilla, they are the company that develops Firefox, and they are Mozilla is structured in a weird way because there's a non-profit, and then under that non-profit there is a for-profit company, and that for-profit company is the one that develops Firefox. So, let's see. Hey, Sergey, how you doing, man? I hope you're doing well. Popping in for 20 minutes before you head to your appointment.
The more the magicer.
Well, I hope your appointment goes well, Sergey, and I'm glad to see you. If you, hey, let's show you my my alternative model really quick. By the way, I hope you like the flame I added to my model. But so, what do you think, Sergey? What do you think of my new model here? This is my my other model. Yeah. Well, I hope it goes well. So chat in to celebrate Sergey, we need to get some more support. We need to get at least 20 kick subs so we can hit the goal and hit DSP tries it. Sub-Zero. Yeah, I'm actually DSP Sub-Zero. So I hope you like my new support. That model deserves support. Well, thank you. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your support. But yeah, the actual updated, yeah, exactly, Sub-Zero from Wish. Yeah, that might be where he bought the costume. But yeah, so the actual updated model is this. I added flames to my model to make it look cooler. And by the way, Fractured, yeah, flaming eyes are dope. Thanks. Yeah. I thought the arms and the eyes were the parts that would look best. I think the mouth might be a bit much. It's going to look really cool in the outro, but I'll probably tone it down in the future. Yeah, and by the way, Fractured, if you're wondering, when I was talking to you about a lightsaber, the way I added the flames is probably how we'll add the lightsaber. So, yeah, we'll have to talk about that a little later. But, yeah, so Mozilla, who run Firefox, among a bunch of other stuff, Mozilla has a lot of projects under them, but... and historically, we've seen that Mozilla has been on a downward spiral for a long time. What if you think a model like Cinder from Killer Instinct? That way you get flames. Interesting. I don't think I've ever actually played Killer Instinct. I did like Mick Gordon's some of Mick Gordon's music for it though. Yeah, I like being a inspired by, but legally distinct from, Batman. Nice. Yeah, you got other ideas to ask about? Yeah, ask away. Can't guarantee can't guarantee anything, but you know, if it sounds easy enough to do, then for sure, I'll be happy to help you out. Dude says Brave is better than Firefox. Yes, but. So this, I have a whole Twitter thread on this. If you want to look at my Twitter and search on it, but there is never is test. Yeah, exactly. So the problem with losing Firefox is that there are effectively currently two major browser paradigms on the web. There is the KHTML-based browser set, which is like Safari, Chrome, Brave, and Brave is a fork of Chromium. But Safari is like kind of forked off before Google started their whole Chromium thing, so they were forked off of KHTML. But it all runs off that like KHTML, Blink, Chromium-based engine family. And then you have Firefox and like the forks of Firefox, which run Firefox's own Gecko engine. And whatever you think about it, it is the only major competing engine to the KHTML family. And right now, unfortunately, Google pretty much dictates what happens in the W3C, which is like the web standards organization. So they pretty much dictate all the web standards anyway. But if Firefox goes away, that will be the nail in the coffin, and the standards of the web will be 100% totally and completely controlled by Google, because Google does the bulk of development on that browser engine that Brave even uses. So Brave can only do so much because they are ultimately based on Chromium. Or Blink, anyway. Which is why, you know, for example, when Chrome killed off Manifest v3 or Manifest v2 and killed off uBlock Origin, the beloved ad blocker, on that based engine, or on the KHTML, well, on the Blink engine family, Brave said that they would continue to maintain Manifest v2 as long as possible, but the add-on is already gone from Chrome's web store, and Brave does not maintain its own add-on store. So you can't really get uBlock Origin for Brave anymore either. The only thing Brave has now is its built-in ad blocking. And it's good that it has it. Yeah. But yeah, Brave is still massively reliant on Google, sadly. So as much as Mozilla disgusts me, I don't want Firefox to die. I want Firefox to get better. And I went on like an entire autistic rant on Twitter about this. I have an idea or two, but they involve wooden doors. Oh, jeez. Let's see. Currently, there are only two web engines, Blink and Gecko. Yeah, pretty much. So, Safari, which is Apple's browser, that technically doesn't use Blink, but it uses its own fork of KHTML. And KHTML is came out of the KDE project, so that is what Blink is derived from. And Blink is like Google, what Chromium and all that use. But yeah, so Gecko, of course, is Firefox, but it's not just Blink; it's KHTML. So, but yeah, everything on that side is forked off KHTML, And then dude says, it's a double-edged sword. Do we support the evil Google or do we support the evil Firefox? Yeah, pretty much. Let me see if I have... you know what? I won't show the shit post. There's a superior to uBlock now. Ad nauseum, it'll click ads in a way that is worse than ignoring the ads. Oh, dude, ad nauseum has been around for years. The reason I don't use it is mostly because... yeah, because I heard about it years and years ago. The main reason I don't use ad nauseum is because, and I haven't looked too deeply into how it works under the hood, but I worry that by clicking the ad, it would load the advertisements code and everything into my browser. And so I would be worried that I wouldn't be getting the performance savings that I do by using uBlock Origin. Yeah, uBlock Origin. But yeah, I haven't looked too deeply into it. But yeah, I'm assuming you found out about it, dude, by watching Louis Rossmann. Just build your own engine. So there is like at least one project out there called the Ladybird browser. I have no idea if that's gonna get anywhere. I wish them the best of luck, but the problem is that they still have to conform to the web standards that are set by Google. And that is ultimately the problem, because a new browser is not going to have anywhere near the same adoption that Firefox or Chrome are. And Firefox really is the only major browser, and its market share has been dropping, and it continues to drop. But it is the only major browser that stands in the way of the KHTML Google monopoly. So, but yeah, so in another instance of Mozilla shooting themselves in their own foot, Mozilla have offended their Japanese support community. So here's what's going on, and I don't know too much about this Mars F guy. I haven't really looked into him because I just found out about this yesterday. Or sorry, I just found out about this today. We need the Temple OS engine real bad. Rest in peace, Terry. Yep, you are a Clippy fan? Yep, me too. It's not super obvious, but if you look at my profile pictures on most platforms, there should be a little Clippy behind me. Yeah, so this Mars F fellow says, "Hi, should I do my Japanese voice chat? I'm just gonna do my offensive Japanese voice. Why do they still need to conform to Google standards? Because Google's browser, so Chrome, has the largest, I believe, the largest market share of any browser, and they are the ones mainly in charge of Blink and Chromium development. So whatever Google says, whatever Google decides to implement, the W3C effectively has to conform to. Because they are going to conform to whatever the vast majority of users are using. And if you're making a new engine or anything else, you have to make your engine work for your users, right? So if users expect that this feature in Google Chrome's engine is going to be there, you can't not implement it, because then nobody's going to use your browser because it doesn't have all the features that it needs. So that's why. It's basically market necessity. So yeah, I'm going to read this in a terribly offensive Japanese accent.
Hi, I am a Rokara leader of Sumo Japanese community. I have contributed to the support over 20 years before the beginning of support.mozilla.org. Today, November 4th, we decided to end our Sumo Japanese community.
And by the way, if you're not familiar with Sumo, yeah, it's not obvious, but Sumo stands for Support Mozilla. So basically, this is the community. Sumo is basically their support pages. So if you go look up, I believe, any kind of help pages for Firefox or any other products. So this here. This is what Sumo is. So this is their just their support pages for Firefox, Thunderbird, and all the other stuff that Firefox owns. Man, does anyone else miss the old Firefox logo? I hate how they keep simplifying this. I really do. I miss that old logo with like the beautifully crafted blue planet, and then you got that like nice looking orange fox around it. Now it's just like orange and purple. It's just like a little purple sphere. It's so boring. Anyway, so sumo refers to this. And yeah, see, Sergey, Fallen Angel, they really like the accent, huh? So what this is, this community is a group of people who take those knowledge-based articles that you find in the help documentation, and they write them or they translate them to, in this case, Japanese. So he continues.
Today, November 4th, we decided to end our sumo Japanese community. In October 22nd, the sumo bot was introduced to Japanese KB articles. I cannot accept its behavior at no words. It doesn't follow our translation guidelines. It doesn't respect current localization for Japanese users, so they were lost. It approves its direct English machine translation immediately for all archived KB articles. It approves only in 72 hours after its updates, so we lost our work to train new contributors. It has been working now without our acceptance, without controls, without communications. Over 300 knowledge-based articles are overridden by SumoBot.
All right, well, catch you later, Sergey. Have a lovely evening, man, and I hope your appointment goes well. So what this poor guy is saying is the SumoBot, which is an automated, it's an automated system that is meant to, I guess, clean up and maintain the these knowledge base articles for Mozilla. It's kind of like the bots that they have on like Wikipedia that clean up pages and stuff like that. But what this also does is it apparently uses AI to machine translate these knowledge base articles. So what he's saying is, what's bothering him is the SumoBot's machine translation, the AI translation. It doesn't follow the guidelines that this Japanese community have set for themselves. It doesn't respect current localization for Japanese users. I'm assuming the style isn't the same, so it's confusing the users. And it auto-approves its translations. This is a real problem. So all archived knowledge-based articles, the SumoBot, it sounds like it's approving its own updates. So I assume once a Japanese contributor writes something, it has to go through an approval process to actually end up on the site. But the bot stuff just automatically gets pushed through. And it gets approved very quickly, so they're losing the work that they've done themselves. So if they want to like bring someone new into the translation community, it's harder for them to train because now all they have left are these AI articles. And yeah, it's been working without their acceptance or control, meaning these sumo Japanese translators, they have no control over this bot. It's just been put into practice. And most likely, I assume this is what's bothering him most. Over 300 knowledge-based articles are overridden by SumoBot, which would mean, if I understand this right, all the hard work that this guy, Marzef, and these other Japanese contributors have put into writing, maintaining, translating these knowledge-based articles into Japanese over the years, most likely they were automatically overwritten by the SumoBot. So, I mean, imagine putting all this hard work for free. These are volunteers, by the way. So imagine putting all this hard work into something that you don't own, that you don't make any money off of, just because you care about something. And then having it overwritten because some lazy, the lazy company that runs the actual product decided, we're just going to run machine translation on this. We don't really care. So, I mean, you really got to feel for the guy. He's put in so much work for this, and he just gets, his work just gets screwed. And I assume these other people feel the same way. Japanese working on sumo. Yeah, definitely see the coincidence there. And he says, they all happened on the product server, not on staging server. Which means that it's not on a test server. So it's not a test instance that this is going on. This is happening in production. So like the real knowledge base articles that users see, that's where this automatic translation is happening.
I understand that this is mass destruction of our work and explicit violation to the Mozilla mission around officially.
So yeah, that's basically my understanding earlier. He's very upset, naturally, that the hard work they put in has just been completely thrown out. I'm not necessarily sure what he refers to by explicit violation of the Mozilla mission, so we can even look that up here. They have a whole manifesto, but let's just go off this statement here. Our mission is to ensure the internet is a global public resource, open and accessible to all. Internet that truly puts people first, where individuals can shape their own experience and are empowered, safe, and independent. I assume that what he means is internet that truly puts people first. But in this case, they've clearly put AI translation first. So I assume that's what he means by a violation to the Mozilla mission. So he continues, therefore, I, Mars F, declare I quit to contribute to support the Mozilla.org. I prohibit to use all my translation data as learning data for Sumo bot and AIs. I request to remove all my translation from learned data of Sumo AIs. However, individual Japanese contributors may want to work in their responsibility. It is their choice. We don't care nor support. Bye. So what the poor guy is saying is he's quitting helping out on Mozilla support. And you can't blame him. And he says, you are now prohibited from using my work as training data for the machine learning AI translator. And he requests to remove all my translation from the data that's already been put into the AI. So obviously they can't stop him from quitting, but these two, I don't know if he even has any control over. Because I am guessing that Mozilla, like every other major project, probably has something where it says, by contributing to our knowledge base, whatever, you accept that all of your work will be owned by Mozilla, and you have no rights over it. That's my guess. So I'm guessing that they will not stop using his existing work as training data, unfortunately. So, in short, this guy has quit because his hard work, this guy has pretty much ended this entire Japanese community of people who are translating for Mozilla, because his and their hard work has been automatically overwritten by a bot that does not hold up to their standards and does a worse job than they do. And he's deeply upset by this, and so he's quitting outright. And so this community has pretty much ended support, which is, it's a real problem because Mozilla needs all the support, all the help and support they can get. Because they're tanking. Like, Firefox is just tanking in market share. So this first guy says something in Japanese that I do not understand. The Japanese expression "kokoro sama deshita" is used to express appreciation for someone's hard work or effort. Okay, I see. So he's saying, I guess he's kind of saying thank you for your service or something like that. So, and then this Mozilla staff here responds like your typical HR support rep type. Hi, Marzev. I'm sorry for how you and the Japanese community feel about the machine translation workflow that we just recently introduced. Would you be interested to hop on a call to talk with us to talk about this further? We want to make sure we truly understand what you're struggling with. It's like, maybe you should have done this communication before you rolled out the automatic translation. Maybe talk to your knowledge-based community who work really hard on your stuff for you for free. Because at this point, it's just like, hey, we don't want any more information out in public. Can we talk privately so that way, the public doesn't get to see any of what's going on? And then you get this guy who I believe is another translation volunteer, who's Italian. And he is not happy, but he's trying to get the guy... He doesn't like it either, but he's trying to get the guy not to quit. So he says,
We Italians, along with the Spanish, were the first to experiment with automatic translation updates via SumoBot, and have already expressed some concerns. I hope that after talking with the Geeky and the staff, you'll change your mind about ceasing your localization contributions. He does say that, fortunately for the Italian localization, our guidelines are being respected. So, it sounds like it's working better for the Italians than the Japanese. But he does say there are sore points. Especially the fact that the SumoBot updates or translates when there's a new article immediately, which hinders the training of new contributors because they end up proofreading since the SumoBot immediately takes over. And yeah, that's understandable. And I think this is reasonable, where he says, I believe the various locales should be able to decide whether or not to use machine translations. Which I think that makes sense, right? The community that contributes to it, it probably makes sense for them to be able to say, do we want this AI help or not? You know? And then this Kiki support, Kiki staff for Mozilla is wondering if maybe there's a bug involved. And she's just, I guess, just trying to get more information on what this Michelle guy is talking about. Let's see, downloading. Yeah, that's fine. This guy just wants to know if Kiki is involved with the bot rollout. I like how this guy's like, Kiki said, we want to make sure we truly understand what you're struggling with. And then this guy says they just provided a list of their issues. And that's true. Like, this guy provided clear lists. Mars F here. He provided a clear list of what's going on. And yeah, this guy is asking an important question here. Does this mean that despite having an existing dedicated team, the deployment of a bot that not only oversees but takes actual actions in place of that team was done without any discussion with anyone already involved in the matter? So like I said, it sounds like without consulting the community that works on these translations, Mozilla just started up the bot and started overriding their hard work. Yeah, and then this guy, the Italian translator, anything? He's just responding to this Kiki person. Yeah, he just continues pointing out some of the issues that he has. Yeah, SumoBot often intervenes where it's not needed. So yeah, that is partly a problem. And so on. He's talking a lot about just like some of the issues he has. Yeah, so giving an example of how things are getting removed when they shouldn't be. Oh boy. He hopes it doesn't turn into a pointless media circus or become a source of gratuitous attacks. Well, I mean, if people start covering this, unfortunately, it's going to become a media circus. I mean, I'm small enough, nobody cares what I say, but hopefully a way is found to solve the problem for the Japanese community, and not just for them, understandably. But yeah, so unfortunately, Mozilla is screwing over their the community that translates their stuff in Japanese for them, and I doubt that this is going to be the end of it. Most likely, they will end up upsetting other people that work on this stuff for them. So that's Mozilla continuing to screw up again. All right. Do we want to do another topic? Again, I have to say, what a shame. Yeah. Yeah, it's a real shame. Because like I said, I do wish Mozilla could get a grip and actually make things better for everybody. Because, you know, something needs to exist. You know, some competition to Google and Chrome needs to exist. But
You know what? You know what, Chad? I think we'll get to the game. I think we will get to the game. So give me a... I also have to go to the bathroom really quick, so... Give me a sec here, chat. And we will start the game. We will start up some Psychonauts and hopefully finish Psychonauts. So we can finally get to something new next time. Yeah, enjoy some good music here. All right, welcome back to the game, chat. Jumping back into Psychonauts. Let's see what we had. Let's see what Fractured said really quick. I know that feeling. I enjoyed Fear, but I'm looking forward to something new to dive into. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I love Psychonauts, but, you know, I definitely want to wrap up and move on to something different. Great track. Yeah, Paul's D-Day track. Yeah, it's a fantastic track. I wish Paul were here, I wish Paul had popped in, by the way. He would have loved the DSP avatar.
Finally! If that thing gave me a cowlick, Coach Oleander's gonna burn.
At least he never got inside your brain. It's going to take me weeks to get my rhythm back.
Rasputin, you have surprised us yet again. I cannot thank you enough for what you've done.
Hey, all in a
That's what
day's
Paul gets for
work
staying
for
up
a
all night at
psychonaut.
arc rating, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Psych
Oh yeah, you were
mean.
there, Wingus. Because I caught him this morning
So lucky
when
to get
I got up to
someone
get the
like
pie.
Raz. The brain he's got in there
Is 1 in a million. Thanks to all of you for bringing it straight to my door.
Oleander.
You took all my friends' brains.
Well,
You
to get the
turned an
first
innocent fish into a giant monster. You stole all the teachers,
Just as
derailing
you
my
woke up, yeah.
education, and you kidnapped my
Yeah, it's like you think my
girlfriend.
sleep schedule is
Rasputin,
busted.
This fight is too big for you.
You should
Back
talk to
home, I
Paul.
had to clean up after the elephants, so trust me, I know how to take care of this ugly little pile.
Kids, let the grown-ups handle this.
You tall people.
Sasha! We get to kill him too!
Well, it's official. The genius is back. Time to go get ready for my gallery show. Uh-oh, this looks bad. Ah, well, that's
I
good.
think this is a long
Someone must
cutscene.
have turned off the gas long ago.
Oh, here's what my poor flowers need. A little water.
Oh no, I spilled all my turpentine and acetone. Hey, Boyd! Long time no see! Oh, Mr. Orderly, I did not see you there. I was just taking a little therapeutic walk in the moonlight.
Relax, the
Hope
asylum's
Van is about to
closed.
complete his mission,
We can all
Fractured.
go home.
Leave? Here?
Yeah, this place is for crazy people. And I don't know about you, but I ain't crazy no more.
I have to tell you, I'm feeling pretty good.
You know, maybe it is time for us all to move on.
What do you think, Boyd? You ready to blow this popsicle stand?
I'm a milk fan. Milk is delicious.
The milkman has completed his route. You guys want to split a cab?
And the crib wasn't even that clean. I mean, what do I have to do to get those guys to take me seriously?
When are you going to shut up and kiss me?
I can hear that.
I know.
Surrender! Never!
Psychonauts have a word for people who turn on their own.
Ha! I don't need the Psychonauts anymore. I'm making my own army. Got a word for that?
Yeah. Gesundheit.
Wow.
Wow.
this is a long cutscene. Yeah, no, right, Fracture? I was like, avert your eyes, chat. Avert your eyes.
That was my fight. I was ready for that one.
Always in such a rush, Rasputin. It takes years before you're ready for combat of that magnitude.
Well, you'd be surprised, Nine. This one's been acing all my extra credit exams.
I beat the coach once already, and I can do it again.
Darling, that was just a remote projection of the coach. He wasn't as strong as he would be if he were to appear in the real world.
TV?
TV? Where's his brain?
Oh, probably stuck in one of his plans to take over the world somewhere.
The adults really didn't think things through on that one.
Hey, how's the weather down there? Ah, finally. Alone at last, eh, Rasputin?
Glad you're finally picking on someone your own size.
Yes, I've been dying for a chance to pick your brain!
Two can play that game.
Yeah, but only one can win!
Finally, some gameplay. Jeez.
Can't get a good grip.
So I think I gotta find the gap. Oh, you know what? Let me try something. Actually, let me do this. See a gap in the wall there. I'm not really sure what to do. He replaces them just as soon as he throws them. Oh, do I like run up to him? No.
Can't get a good grip.
Nope. Come on, I'm shielded. Something.
Can't get a good grip.
hitting these, but I don't actually know what I'm doing. I really don't remember this game that well. My powers again. Pyrokinesis, maybe? Did it turn down the game or turn up my volume? Oh. Oh. I did not expect the game to be too loud this time. Huh. Usually it's the other way around. Okay, my mic is maxed out. Game capture. Turn this down slightly. All right. Let me know how that is. Set it on fire. Oh, that worked. All right. So what I need is actually both of these. Yeah, there we go.
Can't get a good grip. Can't get a good grip.
Nice. So the hard part was just figuring out what I was supposed to do. Jeez. I just hate it when games just confuse the heck out of you. Come on. There we go.
Super sneezing powder. Try not to.
I'm gonna lose my mind, chat.
Have to hold it in.
Uh-oh.
TV. Oh, this is just great. Now what am I going to do? Have to think. Like I got a choice.
It looks like my telekinesis still works. Launch my brain into the tank. It's a hell of a sneeze to knock out your noodle like that. Yeah. Apparently they use some kind of super sneezing powder for that.
Oh, hi. My name's Marcel Oleander, but you can call me Maury or Ole.
Aw.
Coach Oleander? What are you doing in my mind?
How did you get in my happy meadow? Nobody's supposed to know about it. You didn't tell my dad about it, did you? Oh, that's him! Oh no! Come on, little bunny! We'll be safe in here!
Ain't got any health back here. Oh yeah, that always always freaks me out. That Rasputin ghost thing. Duster. Oh, no.
Got it! Got it! Okay. The circus I remember from my childhood was definitely not made of meat. The last time I checked.
No! No! Little bunny, don't go in there! That's a bad place! That's a bad place for bunnies!
Oh, poor little kid. Well, at least there's a lot of stuff for me to break here, so I can restore some health. Nope. I hit the wrong button.
I need the steamer trunk tag for this guy.
I think it's messing me up because I've been playing the Pokemon Legends game, and the Switch button layout is different from with the face buttons. It's like A and B and X and Y are swapped, so that's like messing me up. Rasputin, your journey has made you so. Rasputin, your journey has made you so much wiser. So why do you still hoard your goods like a miser? The items you scavenge, the webs, the cards, and the brains, just to redeem them is all that remains. Okay. That's it. Yes. How are we doing on health? Alright, cool. We're good on health now. Alright, time to head in, I guess.
You gotta help me save the bunny! If he just holds still, I could catch him and hide him from my dad! He runs a butcher shop. He wants to make food out of them.
Oh, that's right. Maury's old man was a butcher. It looks like your childhood memories of the circus got all mixed up with his childhood memories of his dad's butcher shop.
My memories were bad enough. This is just gross. Uh-oh.
You'd better keep that kid out of trouble. With your brains all scrambled like this, what happens to him happens to you.
Ah! Help!
Jeez, now I gotta protect him. It's worse than having to do like... This is basically an escort mission now.
Please, Mr. Bun, my face!
Pick up the bunny, but I can't.
Or else Daddy's gonna kill you!
Something tells me I'm not supposed to actually help him with the bunny.
No, not me! Grab the bunny! I'm not a bunny, I'm not!
Wait.
Oh,
Okay, that is
got
what we
you,
needed to
Mr.
do.
Bunny!
Phew. I was afraid I was doing something wrong. Jeez, I'm gonna have to get up there again, alright. these kinds of missions.
My face! Ow!
What?
No! Not me! Grab the bunny! I'm not a bunny! I'm not! Oh, I got you, Mr. Bunny!
Jeez. Can you stop landing next to these weird machines?
This hat box needs a hat box tag.
My face!
This hat box needs a hat box tag.
Hey, that hurts! My face! My face! My face!
These are basically vertical jumps.
Help!
Jeez.
Ow! Hey, that hurts!
This kid's supposed to be. Isn't this guy supposed to be a psychonaut?
Hey, that hurts! Ow! Help! My face! Hey, that hurts! Ah! My face! Man! Help!
This is shield will help. No?
Help! Hey, that hurts! My face! Hey, that hurts!
Okay, I think I need to get into the. And he died. Fantastic. Oh, great. Just great.
Come here, little bunny!
Yeah, well, I know, right? I want to yell at him.
Oh, I got you, Mr. Bunny!
The worst part about this is it made me start all the way up back at the beginning. It's like, could it at least not, you know, just take me back one step? Just gets mauled by these weird rabbit creatures.
My face!
Quit dying.
My face! My face!
There's a way to disable the machine either.
No! Not me! Grab the bunny! I'm not a... Oh, I got you, Mr. Bunny!
Hey, we got Paul Adokin in the house. How you doing, Paul?
The more the magicer.
Paul, man, you missed. You know what? I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna do it for you. Okay, guys, we need to, in honor of Paul, since we got Paul Adokin here, guys, in honor of Paul, we're gonna need to get at least 20 more kick subs. Okay, we need more support. If we don't hit the goal, we're not gonna be able to do DSP tries it today. Okay. So, in honor of Paul, come on, we need 20 more kick subs right now. See, I told you you'd enjoy my new model, Paul. I think I did like an entire topic with this.
Hey, that hurts!
Yeah, exactly. Let's get some subs, guys. Let's get some subs. Hey, this stupid kid's gonna die on me.
Hey, that hurts! Hey, that hurts! Ow! Ah! Help! Ah! Hey, that hurts! Watch it! Help!
Yeah, exactly. It's a stupid game.
My face!
How am I supposed to get up there if he keeps throwing the knives at me? The kid just keeps dying. What am I supposed to do here?
Ow! Hey, that hurts!
He's gonna die before I can even get up to him.
game is so poorly designed. There's like 2 of them. This game is so poorly designed, chat. Guys, this game is so poorly designed.
Please, Mr. Bun.
Oh, you want the controller input plugin, Paul? Yeah. Don't worry. I'll show it to you at some point. Yeah. Why don't you guys can DM me after the stream and I'll show you. But only if someone sends 40 kick subs right now. Because we need some support. Chat, can we get some support? Can we hit the goal tonight for DSP Tries It, Taco Bell, Baja Blast Pie? Well, thank you, Fractured, for supporting, but we need more support. We need more people in the chat, because if only one person in the chat does support, it's not gonna be good enough. Okay, and I'll tell you what, chat. If you do if we get $5,000 support, I'll do a workout video. DSP works out. I actually got it. Fallen Angel, that's not a woman, that's a child. Come on.
My face!
Oh no.
My face! Don't run, or else Daddy... No! Not me! Grab the bunny! I'm not a bunny! Oh, I
Jeez.
got you, Mr. Bunny!
That was painful.
He's so alive!
Dented 220 tipped $5. First money for the electric bill Lion de Internet bill. Astérisque snort astérisque OK?
Oh my god!
There. Oh, we just got a tip from Dented220, just tipped $5. Here's money for the electric bill and the internet bill. Oh wait. Oh, it's I gotta do this. Dented220 just tipped $5. Okay, thank you for the support, Dented220. Here's money for the electric bill and the internet bill. Fine. Okay. Well, thank you. We just hit the goal for me to show Paul and Fractured. We just hit the goal for me to show Paul and Fractured how to do the controller input thing. Chat, thank you. Now we just got to get another 20,000 kick subs, and then we can finally do DSP Tries It. Yeah, thank you so much. If you get support, what about that eating stream? Well, we need more support to do an eating stream. We got to get at least 100 kick subs to do a DSP Tries It today, okay? Because we got to do a lot of that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know who I don't know who Dented is, but whoever you are, thank you. Genuinely, thank you so much for the $5. I really appreciate that. Yeah. You need the money? Well, yeah, of course I need the money. I mean, I got my costs. I got to go out. I got to take my fat wife. I got to pay for my fat wife's food. Oh, Paul, that was you. That was you. Well, thanks so much, Paul. I really appreciate that. I tipped it to the gun show. Oh, well, yeah. You can see the guns all you want, Paul. The guns are all for you. The guns are all there especially for you. You can have all the guns you want, Paul. And I hope you love these guns. Big ups. Well, thank you. Big ups to you too, Paul. You the man, Paul. You inspired me to make this avatar.
Can we hit it? With the whoa, buddy.
Are you?
No! No!
Are you joking?
No! No!
Are you joking me?
Paul is secretly Liquid Richard. Big ups. Liquid Richard? I think I get the Liquid reference, but Richard? I'm not sure I get that. He's so buff. Yeah, you know, he's I think DSP and I have a similar physique now. You know, because I've also been getting into shape. Yeah. Wow, buddy. Maybe I need a retard alert. You know, the retard alert with the ringing. Retard alert. Ding, 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 ding. No, I don't. Liquid Richard is a Wings detractor who makes music. Oh, that's great. No, I don't know Liquid Richard. I only know Liquid Chris from the Chris Chan stuff. No, I'm guessing Richard. Is Wings his real name Richard? Is that his real name? I actually don't know his real name. Wings of Redemption. No, his name is Jordy. Oh, is that one of his I guess Richard Samuel Jordan is one of his aliases. Huh, interesting. So I guess that's where the Richard part of it came from. So probably inspired by Liquid Chris. Have the have the retard alert when people tip. Maybe. I don't know. I kind of like the Mr. Krabs though. That's why you can sometimes see the comment "Big ups, Liquid Richard" or just "Big ups." Oh, is that where Paul got that from? Interesting. I thought "Big ups" was just something Paul said. I didn't realize Paul got it from someone else. Well, big ups to you, Darkside Paul. My fellow Darkside creator. Oh, you say... Dang it. Oh, you say big ups because I say it a lot. Okay, well, big ups. Big ups, Paul. Big ups. Now we got to get some big ups for Raz. Okay, we got it. Big ups and go upstairs. Big upstairs. I don't know how to get big upstairs, but I will do it. Somehow. Yes, once again, thank you for the support. See what a stupidly designed platform, okay? I can't see where I'm going with this platform. It's a real mess. And see this camera angle. Why do they keep doing this camera angle so badly?
We did it! We saved all the bunnies! Now it's time for the main event. Come on!
Yeah, exactly, Fallen Angel. We need more support for the content. We need more support on Kick. Okay, we need 20 more Kick subs. Come on, Kick. You guys haven't been as active tonight. You guys haven't been active tonight. We need more support on Kick. People ask me to add this back on Kick, but I never did. But they didn't support enough. Okay, so we'll see if Kick supports. Big top. Okay, I guess this is yeah, this is Oleander's history with his father. Oh, poor kid.
Oh, come on! This is my favorite ride!
Oh, jeez. Got the tunnel of love, chat. Yeah. Paul says he's got his weed, his cheeseburger, and he's about to smoke and play Witcher 3. Nice, man. Well, I hope you have a good time. I got, when we wrap up here, I got my Taco Bell pie. I'll be doing that. And I might catch your stream later if you're still streaming when I wrap up.
Watch it.
Doesn't look like I can get that guy. That's annoying. Please tell me you've watched the Dented Zone, I have not. I've seen it recommended on YouTube, but I never got around to watching it. Maybe I'll watch it later. Let's let all the mental cobwebs.
Watch it.
That'd be funny if Paul were just eating the cheeseburger on stream. Nah, I'm eating in peace. Yeah. That would be funny, though. Woohoo! Wrecking ball. What? This? What? You think it's crazy that I haven't seen that Dented Zone video yet? I really hope I don't fall off. There's something. Wingus says, missed opportunity to have a gourmet burger completely covered in sauce. Does Phil do that? Does he just take like, a burger that I guess is meant to be eaten without sauce and then just slather it in ketchup or something?
Help! Help! You gotta help me protect the bunnies!
Hey, little Oli. It's okay. Those monsters are gone now. The bunnies are safe. We're all safe.
No! It's not
Okay,
safe.
sure. I'll have to watch it at some point, Paul.
Who's coming?
My dad.
Your dad? The butcher?
He says little bunnies are good for nothing. Nothing but food.
Here, little bunnies. Don't run, or else Daddy's gonna kill ya.
That's horrible. Paul says, let's do a Dented Zone watch party in the Discord. Oh yeah, I still gotta join your Discord, Paul. So like everybody has a Discord. I'm not interested in. I gotta join everyone's Discords, I guess. If it is on Discord, I'll interrupt with N-words. I might make it more fun. But you gotta vary it up on it. You can't just use the N-word.
Here, bunny.
Ow!
Oh, that didn't work. It was a great song. My hand is completely covered in sauce. No. I'm curious what that sounds like. My hand is completely covered in sauce. Oh, I gotta run up his leg. No. Paul Angel says, I'm a well-studied racist and I also...
Come here, little
Dude says, I refuse to make a Discord, I'm already part of so many. Yeah, that's the thing, and then you gotta maintain it. It's way easier just to hang out in, like, other people's Discords than your friends' Discords. There we go. Yeah, I think it's more fun to just hang out in your friend's Discord. Moon Crickets is a good one. Old in its story. Not everyone knows that one. Huh. Yeah, I'd have to look that one up because I'm not familiar with it. Fractures over on Rumble again. Yeah, if it was for the fact I use mine for Saturday Night Sick now, I'd probably get rid of mine. Yeah, exactly. The Melee Discord is really nice. And thanks to Melee K's insistence on not having other moderators, besides just her and James. Means you don't have to worry about moderation, you can just let them handle it.
Please, Mr. Bun.
Because I've heard that Discord will sometimes ban you if you don't moderate. Like, they'll ban your entire account if you don't moderate your server enough. Which is crazy, right? Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Really, it's just me for mine and my brother, yeah.
What's going on here?
Dude, I've offered to be a Melee Jenny,
What have you done to our circus? Dad! Polluted. Perverted. This looks like the work of mentalists.
I can explain.
Have you been associating with psychics?
Dad,
Psychics. Fortune tellers. They killed your grandfather. They cursed our entire family to die in water.
Yes, but...
Including you, Rasputin. And me. But I'm going to live. You know why? Because I'm still an acrobat. Let's see if you are. What's it going to be, son? Die in the water? Or show me what you got?
Oh, I remember this part. Oh, this part was brutal. Dude says, I've offered to be a Melee Jenny, but mostly for the Cryptobots. Yeah, I've seen a few ways to ban the Cryptobots immediately. There's a way you can actually set up a honeypot for Cryptobots, and so what it'll do is when the bot posts in that channel, it'll get auto-banned. And then you just tell everybody else, do not ever post in this honeypot channel. So, maybe we could set something up for him.
Maybe if you spent more time practicing your acrobatics and less time reading those comic books, you'd be up here, puppies and cats! You used to like to play catch.
What's your opinion on rectum apples? I do not. You know, as long as they can do what they want in the privacy of their own bedroom. But just don't make me see it. I don't want to see it. Okay, not to go full DSP, but this is one of the things I do hate about the game sometimes, is that no matter how much you click the jump button on the rope, sometimes you just do not stand up, and it gets very annoying.
No, you can't really catch those. What? It's just testing you. Incoming!
There's the important questions now. Jeez. Yeah, the rising water makes this extra difficult because it rises pretty fast. Oh.
Up here!
Jeez. Very nice dad, isn't he?
You used to like to play catch with them. Now you can't really catch those. It's just testing. Incoming! Good. Pretty good.
Okay, now what? Great, more meat cleavers.
Rasputin! Now you can't really catch those. Just test it. Watch it. Incoming!
Okay, on the slot. Down the ladder? Okay then. Physics.
Dad, I made it!
Finally.
You cheated!
No! I used the acrobatics you taught me!
Don't lie to me, cheater! You crystal ball readers always cheat! You're no son of mine.
Oh yes, Fallen Angel. To answer your question, as long as they do what they want in their own bedroom and not in the streets and parades, they can do what they want.
Talking to your dad.
He did what? Somebody's going to get grounded!
Make that ground.
Oh jeez. I think I actually remember what I'm supposed to do here. Throw these at the guy.
Good.
Don't run, or else Daddy's gonna kill you.
Think fast!
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Hey, son! Catch!
That's how they cowed people, and now they're in the streets with kids, and you better accept it. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Good point. Seriously, why?
No, you can't really catch those. I was just testing you.
Don't run, or else Daddy's gonna kill you.
Incoming!
Seriously.
Man, those things hurt.
Finally.
Incoming!
Wait, I got him, but his health didn't go. Come on. You're just teaching it to do something else. Yeah, I know.
Pretty good. Hey, son!
Oh, you know, I think it's... Yeah, there we go. That's what we're supposed to do.
There you go.
Please, Mr. Puncture wound.
There we go.
You used to like to catch me. Now, you can catch those. I was just testing.
Come on, stop.
You used to like to play catch with me.
Gonna hurt you.
I've shielded that. Come on.
Help?
Oh, jeez, not again.
Oh, okay. Come on. I threw it and I ran right into it. Jeez. Okay, well, at least he fell. Destroyed by his own meat grinder.
Rasputin!
Hey, it's our real
See
dad.
your skull is as hard to penetrate as ever.
Dad!
What is your brain doing out here in this tank with this other brain? And who are all these unconscious people? What have you gotten yourself involved with, psychics? He's been cavorting with filthy, cheating psychics. Is that really how I look in your mind? Man, do I hate psychics. And seeing my son happy.
He's gotta be rough on his poor dad.
I used my psychic connection with you to find you, and to project myself into your mind.
But how can you hate me for being psychic if you're psychic too?
Son, I could never hate you. I only wanted you to be happy, Rasputin. And safe. Our family has many enemies.
That's sweet.
I have a lot more hair than that. Now, son, we have to carefully unweave your psyche from that other brain. We don't want anything bad to happen while your mind is in this tangled state. The damage could be permanent.
Oh right, I forgot I had to fight this thing.
Unweave? Detangle? Never. I like it this way. I mean, look at how huge I am. And I think I can juggle now. This is your mind, so you are the strong one here. What I'm about to give you, my son, you must take care of it, because it's everything I've got.
Thanks to our dad, we're now Mega Raz. I forget what I'm supposed to do here, but pretty cool. Oh, do I not have it? Oh, well.
Don't run, or else Daddy's gonna...
Oh, I gotta wait for my Mega Raz power to fill up.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Now I'm big. Nice. I was supposed to keep whacking.
Come here, buddy.
Okay, so I just gotta keep it.
You always were a slow one.
Okay, now I'm big.
Come here.
So I'll probably just need one more round.
Come on,
Come
son.
on. Come on. Almost there. Come on.
Let's see if you remember yet.
Yeah, there we go. Thanks, Dad.
Bunnies! No! No meat! Ah!
No more. No more meat. Look.
We did it.
There you go! Good little
Hey, welcome to the stream, No Name.
Hey,
Can highlight your comments.
Thanks for
before I
helping me save the bunnies.
Welcome
Here's
to your
my
customer.
dad.
No problem, little Oli.
Bye-bye! Wave goodbye, Mr. Bun!
Where's he going?
We're separating the brains now, Rasputin. He'll be fine. Let's go
A
inside.
knight who's a female
Man, I
horse.
can't wait to
There's a
tell you
knight.
about all the messed up
Nah,
stuff
just,
that happened.
Oh, I know a lot.
Just a
of it.
terrifying
While
dream
you
that
were out,
is
I poked around.
also legally
Tell me about
distinct from
this
Batman, but
Lily person.
also a Dark Knight.
And so that brings us to the end.
Hey, we
Where,
cured the
as you can
coach.
clearly see,
The personal demons causing my negative behavior have all been eradicated, leaving me sane once again. This is also corroborated in CAT scan number 3 on page 59 of your handouts. On a personal note, I would just like to reiterate how extremely, extremely sorry I am for stealing all of your brains and trying to take over the world. Mistakes have been made. But this camp is all about education. And I know I, for one, learned plenty. Thanks to that guy right there. Come on up here, Raz.
We endeavor to build strong minds here, with the power to lift things, to see things, to burn things.
Early.
But it's a special quality of your heart, not your mind, that truly makes a great psychonaut. This young man has it. We did not give it to him. He got it from someone else, long before he came here.
Oh, okay, no, that's too far, Fallen
We
Angel.
can give him
No,
this.
definitely not.
To honor his mind,
Definitely not.
his courage, and his heart. Son, we do not normally ask this of someone so young, but it is obvious to us all that you are not average. Will you join us, Rasputin? Will you be a psychonaut?
See, I love this ending. It's like a wholesome ending where the whiz kid gets his dream and then... And he has that, like, happy father-son ending where they finally understand each other. Such a great ending. And then they had to ruin it with Psychonauts 2 and making Raz just like
Let's
the
be
new loser
perfectly
kid.
clear about this. That was the best summer of my whole entire life.
Hey, the summer's not over yet. We can hang out for a couple of weeks still.
My family's out on the East Coast. Where's yours?
They move around a lot.
Well, you'd better go.
Fallen Angel, crazy horse face. Sarah Jessica Parker?
Well...
Bye.
Avert your eyes, chat.
Children, it's an emergency. There's been another kidnapping.
I was here the whole time. You saw me.
No, this time we know who it is, and that's what scares us.
Who was kidnapped?
Truman Zanotto, the grand head of the Psychonauts.
Dad!
Sir, can you teleport this many of us back to headquarters?
Huh? What? Hey, what are you people doing in my kitchen? Now get!
Guess we're taking the jet.
That is pretty sweet, chat. Fallen Angel, and that's when you hit puberty? Well, I guess I haven't hit
Don't
puberty
worry
yet,
about
Fallen
your
Angel.
dad, darling. We'll get him back.
Yes, after all, we'll have Rasputin helping us.
I'm going?
Now how could we do this without our anti-kidnapping specialist?
You know what I mean? What a great ending. I see, and even his dad is all proud of him now.
I've taught you everything I can, son. Now, you go show them. Show them all.
Let's go.
I don't know if I can take all this positivity. What are you, Plankton? Need hatred. I think that's it. I don't think there's a post-credit scene or anything. Pause it. Yeah, there we go. Yep, I think that's it. And that was Psychonauts, folks. Hope you liked the game while we were playing it. Now, how do I quit this? No, that's a new game. Load save game. Oh, no, I didn't want to continue. Okay, well, I'm just going to hit Alt F4. There we go. Fractured. Congrats on making it through it. Seems like an entertaining one. Yeah, it's a great game. I just wish the second one were as good, you know? Like, I mean, the gameplay in the second one is just fine, but the story is not that great. There are a lot of inconsistencies with the writing in the second one. But yeah. So that is going to be it for the stream today. Chat, I hope you had a great time. Thank you all. Thank you all for the support. I really appreciate it. I really appreciated you coming in for Fractured Filter, and I really appreciated Paul. I think Paul is gone by now, but I appreciate Paul. I appreciated your support as well. Unfortunately, we didn't hit the Kick sub goal. We didn't get enough support on Kick, so we're not going to be doing the DSP Tries It today. But, you know, we'll see. But yeah, so hopefully next week, I'm thinking either Crazy Taxi or Metal Gear Rising. Yeah, one of the two. We'll see. But next week might be a shorter stream anyway, because once again I have a doctor's appointment the following morning, because of course I do. So yeah, so ignore the sequel. Gotcha. I mean, you can try it. I would look into it in case you're interested, but it's not as, the story is not as well executed as the first one. So I mean, you might still like it. I don't know. I just didn't think it was as good. Why's my calibration off? There we go. Yes, let's see. Maybe your next avatar could be like a Cinder avatar with a crazy horse face mask. Maybe it like that DSP avatar, it's easy because it's just a video, but like complex ones take a while to put together, you know. Thanks for streaming. Well, thank you for coming by, Wingus. I always appreciate you guys being around. No, we missed our goal. Yeah, I'll just have to eat the pie offline. Oh man, MGR started playing it again too. Yeah, it's a great game. Great game for sure. Still never played Metal Gear Rising? Oh, you got to get on that, Fractured. It is a phenomenal game, and a type of game that we have been sorely lacking in recent years. Yeah, so we might do Crazy Taxi, we might do Metal Gear Rising. Watch the Dented Zone. Yeah, I'll get on that in a bit later on. I still got to clip my stream too. Yeah, and one other thing, just curious. Since I have no plans on Thanksgiving, since my sister's not even going to be in town until a couple days later, so there might not be a stream the week after Thanksgiving. I'm not sure, but the day of Thanksgiving, usually I stream on Thursdays anyway. So if you guys are interested, I don't know if you guys are interested, but we might do just like a general Thursday Thanksgiving hangout, and my birthday is also around that time, so, and I have no plans for that either. So if you if you guys are interested, we might just do like a Thanksgiving birthday hangout stream. That'll be might do topics, might just do some gameplay. I don't know, but yeah, curious if you guys are interested in that. But, I'll be alone on Thanksgiving, so I'll be there. Cool. Yeah, me too. So cool. Yeah, then I will try and do a stream of some sort that day. Need to play Metal Gear Rising as well. Yeah, definitely. I know. From watching Neo, Paul, and DSP play it, Ninja Gaiden 4 looks somewhat similar to it, which makes sense because it was Platinum Games. Gonna be with family, won't make it. Yeah, well, we'll have a great Thanksgiving, dude. Out there. The day of Thanksgiving, you should play the Mr. Medicare stream with the Tofurky. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see what we end up doing. There's still a couple weeks, right? So, see, gonna be free as well, as far as I know, for Thanksgiving. Sweet. Oh, all right, cool. Yeah. Well, then I will hopefully do a stream of some kind on Thanksgiving Day. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Always appreciate all you being here. We had, let's see, we have Fractured, we had Dude, Fallen Angel, Wingus. Let's see if I'm missing anybody. We had No Name popping in. Did I get Dude? Oh yeah, Dude. We had Paul. That's it. I know we had Jerry in here earlier, but yeah, he's not on social stream anymore, so he fell off the list. And I know we had Sergey in here earlier as well. So yeah, thank you guys for coming. I am gonna go eat my Taco Bell chicken tendies, and then hopefully some pie, some Taco Bell Baja Blast pie. And I hope you guys have a lovely evening, and I will see you all next time, next week.
forget to play this.
Oh, and one more thing, fucker. Before I go, don't forget to like and subscribe.
All right. Catch you guys later.